car, truck, and SUV buyers. 0% financing is back at the 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep at the Southtown Auto Mall. Want 0% long-term financing? You got it. Want more than that? With 0% Plus, you got that too. Only Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep will offer long-term financing as low as 0% on select top Dodge Ram trucks. Plus, give you a $1,000 gas card from Sinclair. Plus, a free Larry H. Miller entertainment package. Plus, offer a maintenance program with free oil changes. Plus, a 300,000-mile warranty. If it's a Jeep you're after, get long-term financing from 0% on our new Liberties, Grand Cherokee, and Commanders. Plus a $1,000 gas card, free entertainment package, and a maintenance plan offer. There's only one 0% Plus program in Utah, and it's only at your 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep, just off the 106 South exit in Sandy. The guy you know in the Southtown Auto Mall. OHD, dealer for details.
Self-employed borrowers often pay too much for a loan. Hi, this is Scott Borstra with Alta Mortgage Group. If you're like most self-employed people, you make great money, but you have a difficult time proving it. Well, Alta Mortgage Group has a solution for you. It's called the PDQ loan for self-employed borrowers. Here's how it works. It offers the same great rate that our customers with full documentation get, but you don't have to show me any income proof to get it. Just your good credit score and a 2-year work history will get you the purchase or refinance you're looking for. We can originate self-employed loans up to $3 million with no proof of income. Just call me at 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com.
Alta Mortgage Man is my hero. And he's my dad, too.
I'll be happy to look into your situation and tell you if you qualify. Just call 628-9400. Alta Mortgage Group, saving the world one loan at a time.
Come see what's waiting for you at Sound Warehouse, your complete vehicle electronics store and the home of Dr. Stereo.
When your woofer get wimpy and your tweeters don't sweet, you got wires hanging down around your feet. Drive on in, we'll do it right. We'll make it sound like dynamite. We got service at top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse is where you'll find the latest in car audio systems, along with custom installations done by award-winning installers. There's a good selection of car alarms and remote starters, and Sound Warehouse is your mobile video headquarters with all kinds of custom-installed TVs, DVD players, rear-view cameras, and more. We're even your marine audio specialists, offering a complete line of decks, amps, speakers, and more. Come in and check out all the great deals at Sound Warehouse.
We got service at top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse with 3 locations to serve you in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field. The 2 starting pitchers warming up and getting ready for the game. Right now, let's update you on what else is happening around baseball on our Abra scoreboard. Windshield chips or cracks got you down? Let the specialist at Abra take the worry out of your glass replacement or repair. Call 1-888-USA-ABRA to schedule your appointment. In the PCL, they're in the top of the 3rd inning at Round Rock. The Express trailing Nashville 2-0. In the 3rd at Oklahoma, the Red Hawks lead New Orleans 1-0. 3rd inning at Des Moines, Omaha and Iowa are tied at 1. The Cubs run coming in on Micah Hoffpower's 7th home run of the year. Albuquerque and Memphis are scoreless in the 3rd. Later on, Las Vegas is at Tucson, Colorado Springs at Fresno, and Portland is at Tacoma. In Major League play, the interleague action continuing in the bottom of the 6th in the Battle of Ohio. Cincinnati leads at Cleveland by a score of 3-0. At Fenway, the Red Sox in the 3rd lead Philadelphia 6-0. Manny Ramirez with his 19th home run of the year. In New York, in the bottom of the 5th, the Yankees lead the Marlins 6-3. In the 7th at Baltimore, the Orioles lead Washington 2-0. In the 7th at Detroit, the Tigers lead St. Louis 7-4. Home runs for Curtis Granderson and Brandon Inge. At Toronto, the Blue Jays trail the Mets 5-1. David Wright and Lastings Village have homered for New York. Atlanta is at Tampa Bay. The Braves and the Devil Rays tied at 2. Andrew Jones with his 18th home run for Atlanta. Bottom of the 3rd at Minnesota, the Twins lead the Cubs 2-1. Chicago taking the lead in the top of the 2nd on a home run by Phil Nevin. The Twins take the lead on a 2-run homer by Justin Morneau in the bottom of the 2nd. In the 2nd inning at Kansas City, Milwaukee leads the Royals 3-1. Former buzzman Corey Koski with his 10th homer of the year for the Brewers. In the bottom of the first in Chicago, the first meeting between these two teams since last year's World Series. The Astros and the White Sox scoreless in the bottom of the first. Later on, Texas is at Colorado. The Angels visit Arizona. Seattle is at San Diego. San Francisco hosts Oakland, and Pittsburgh takes on the Dodgers in Los Angeles in the only National League game of the night. That's your average scoreboard. Just a reminder that if the Phillies pitching staff combined to strike out 10 or more batters in the 9-inning game tonight, Al Solio Distributors and Kendall Oil will donate $125 to the Multiple Sclerosis Society of Utah. Kendall Super D 3-engine oil, designed to give you what you need. We'll come back and give you tonight's starting lineups right after this here on ESPN 1230.
Hey everybody, it's the W again. I thought we cleared something up, but it looks as though I was wrong. You see, this last year I've been dealing with terrorists, war, hunger, natural disasters, and disease. But all I keep hearing about is bikini cuts. Don't you people watch CNN? Our country's got issues, man. I mean, heck, we got so much more to worry about than this. Bikini Cuts is a great American business. They give great haircuts, manicures, and pedicures, and they do it in a fun, relaxing atmosphere. What's wrong with that? This country has a great history of bikini-clad events. Betsy Ross sits the first flag next to a pool, wearing a red, white, and blue bikini. Where do you think she got the color scheme from? And the Gettysburg Address was given by Lincoln at a pool party. Lincoln loved himself a bikini or two. Now, come on, America. Let's enjoy the entrepreneurial nature of this fine American business and let Bikini Cuts do its thing. Now I need to get down there myself because I have a big speech on the economy. Don't forget to tell them W sent you.
Bikini Cuts on the corner of 7800 South and Redwood Road in West Jordan, or online at BikiniCuts.com. It's always hot at Bikini Cuts.
Imagine a diet miracle that kills your appetite and attacks obesity. Imagine it being completely safe because of a rare herb that simply tells your brain you're full. Imagine you could try it risk-free for 1 month. No need to imagine, it's true. H57 Hoodia is finally available in America in its purest form. The Bushmen of Africa have been harvesting Hoodia for thousands of years to curb hunger. All you have to do is take 2 pills before each meal. You will eat less and lose more weight than you ever have before, guaranteed. Don't be fooled by overpriced imitators. Only H57 Hoodia has the pure Hoodia from South Africa that has been proven to work. The amazing results have been featured on 60 Minutes, CBS News, the BBC, and in newspapers around the world. Don't miss out. Call now for your risk-free supply of H57 South African Hoodia. Call toll-free 877-H57-DIET. That's 877-H57-DIET. Unconditional money-back guarantee. Call 877-H57-DIET or visit myh57.com.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field. Now let's get you ready for tonight's game with the starting lineup brought to you by Salt Lake City Credit Union. Above and beyond every day. For the visiting Sacramento River Cats, managed by Tony DeFrancesco, leading off the shortstop, Mark Kiger. Batting second, the designated hitter, John Baker. Hitting third and playing first base, Nate Espy. Batting cleanup and playing third base, Scott McLean. Hitting fifth, the catcher, Jeremy Brown. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Keith Kinter. Batting seventh and playing right field, Jason Perry. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Andrew Beatty. And hitting ninth, the center fielder, Charles Thomas. Pitching for Sacramento will be right-hander Ben Fritz. For the homestanding Salt Lake Bees, here's how manager Brian Harper filled out his lineup card. Leading off, the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Batting second, the center fielder, Reggie Willits. Hitting third and playing left field, Curtis Pride. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Howie Kendrick. Hitting fifth and catching, Jeff Mathis. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Mike Elward. Hitting seventh and playing right field, Jason Esposito. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Corey Myers. And hitting ninth is the second baseman, Casey Smith. Pitching for the Bees will be right-hander, Jared Weaver. The umpires is assigned by the Pacific Coast League. H.A. Wendell will be behind the plate. Scott Chamberlain at first base. Casey Moser at second. And Chris Cuccione will be the arbiter over at third. It's the Bees and the River Cats in Game 3 of a 5-game series. If you're in the neighborhood, come on out and enjoy this beautiful night for baseball. If not, stay with us. The first pitch is right around the corner. You've been listening to the On Deck Circle on ESPN 1230.
This has been the On Deck Circle, a comprehensive look at today's game. The first pitch is right around the corner, so stay tuned. Salt Lake Bees baseball is coming up next on your home for the Salt Lake Bees, ESPN 1230 AM.
Self-employed borrowers often pay too much for a loan. Hi, this is Scott Borstra with Alta Mortgage Group. If you're like most self-employed people, you make great money, but you have a difficult time proving it. Well, Alta Mortgage Group has a solution for you. It's called the PDQ loan for self-employed borrowers. Here's how it works. It offers the same great rate that our customers with full documentation get, but you don't have to show me any income proof to get it. Just your good credit score and a 2-year work history will get you the purchase or refinance you're looking for. We can originate self-employed loans up to $3 million with no proof of income. Just call me at 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com.
Alta Mortgage Renter's my hero. And he's my dad, too.
I'll be happy to look into your situation and tell you if you qualify. Just call 628-9400. Alta Mortgage Group, saving the world one loan at a time.
Hello?
Ma'am, this is Officer Tough. We just found your SUV that was reported stolen.
Oh, where did you find it?
Just around the corner, ma'am.
Okay, officer. How can I prevent this from happening in the future?
Ma'am, could we recommend a Honda?
A Honda? Well, okay, what do you mean?
A Honda, ma'am. The most dependable, fuel-efficient line of cars in the world.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, we found a siphon hose and a thank you note. Apparently the thieves didn't want your gas-guzzling SUV, just the 108 gallons of gas it was carrying. Basically, they just wanted the gas.
Well, I did just fill up.
We recommend you protect yourself and stop filling up. Go directly to Stockton Malone Honda. They can help with their President's Award-winning service and huge selection of new and used vehicles. They can find you the car you want.
Okay.
Because, after all, it's a Honda.
Yeah.
Even better, it's a Stockton to Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The starting pitchers are ready. The lineups have been exchanged. And the hot dogs are ready to go. It's time to play ball. Salt Lake Bees baseball is on the air. Now let's go to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Salt Lake Bees, Steve Krauke.
And welcome to Bees Baseball on another great night here in Salt Lake City. It's the Bees and the Sacramento River Cats getting ready for the ball game. But right now, let's enjoy the singing of our national anthem. With our national anthem. You might remember her in past years singing the anthem as Katie Searle, but she got married earlier this spring, I believe it was, in April. And so Katie back with us singing the national anthem. So the Bees have taken the field for tonight's game. Let's take them around their positions defensively. Curtis Pride is in left. Reggie Willits in center. and Jason Espino in right. Howie Kendrick is at third base with Eric Ibar at short. Casey Smith at second, and Corey Myers is over at first. A battery of Jared Weaver pitching, and Jeff Mathis catching. For Weaver, this will be his 11th appearance, his 10th start. In 62 innings, he's given up 55 hits. 18 runs, 17 of them earned. He has struck out 68 while walking only 9. He's hit 2 batters. He's not thrown a wild pitch and surrendered 7 home runs. Weaver, 4-1 with a 2.47 earned run average. The PCL batting .239 against right-hander Jared Weaver. So Weaver again making his second start with the Bees after coming back from the Angels, where he certainly wowed them. 4-0 in 4 starts with a stellar 1.37 earned run average. Allowed only 5 runs, 4 of them earned in 19 1/3 innings in the big leagues. Actually, 26 1/3 innings. Striking out 22 and walking only 4, with wins in Anaheim over Baltimore and Kansas City, and victories on the road at Cleveland and at Tampa Bay. Bees in their home whites, the black numerals and lettering trimmed in gold. Sacramento wearing their road grays with the burgundy numerals and lettering trimmed in gold and black. In the Bees parent club, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, on the road at Phoenix tonight to take on the Diamondbacks. That game will start in about 35 minutes or so from now. Irvin Santana getting the start for the Angels. He's 7-3. So Jeff Weaver with his final warm-up toss. The throw to second base by Jeff Mathis. The ball being tossed around the infield, so we're ready to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, or if you can, come on out. The Bees and the River Cats just about to get started. Mark Kiger, the shortstop, to lead things off for the River Cats, batting .232. 8 doubles, 2 homers, and 13 runs batted in. Kiger 3 for 9 so far in this series. So game 3 of 5. They'll play again tomorrow night and then Sunday afternoon. Kendrick even with the bag at third. Weaver on top of the hill. The deep breath, the sigh, and the first pitch. Fastball strike, and at the knees we're underway. 0-1 the count on Kiger. 5th round pick out of the University of Florida in 2002. Now the wind by Weaver in the 0-1. Swing and a miss to the fastball, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Weaver made his first start back with the Bees on Sunday and struggled with his location against Las Vegas. Was not involved in the decision, giving up 5 runs for the Mern on 11 hits in 5 innings. The 0-2 pitch to Kiger. Reaches out and fouls it back off the screen, and the count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Just underway, the leadoff hitter in the ball game, Mark Kiger at the plate. Weaver's 0-2, swung on, lifted in the air towards left. Curtis Pride coming in and over towards the line, stops and makes the catch for out number 1. So Kiger retired, 1 away. Here's John Baker, the designated hitter, batting .310, 7 doubles, 3 homers, 27 runs batted in. 3 for 4 last night with a double. A walk and 2 runs scored. Caught last night's game, working as the DH here this evening. Weaver's pitch to Baker, and it's a fastball strike, 0-1. Weaver with a low 90s 4-seam fastball and a high 80s to 90 2-seam fastball that sinks. A slider and a changeup. No balls, 1 strike the pitch. Swing and a miss to the changeup, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count on Baker. And the Bees starting today with a 5-game lead on Tacoma, 7 up on Portland. The 0-2. Slider just inside at the knees, 1-2 the count on the left-hand batter. And more great weather on this homestand than we've seen in a number of years. Great nights all throughout this homestand. The 1-2 pitch. Baker lifts one foul, third base side, and into the upper deck. So it's still 1-2. The outfield straight away. The infield back with a count of 1-2 on Baker. Al Weaver looks in. Mathis the sign down. The target up. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing foul. Back to the screen. 1-2. One of the things Las Vegas did in the game on Sunday was foul off a lot of two-strike pitches from Weaver, causing his pitch count to climb rapidly in the game. One ball, 2 strikes the count on Baker. Now Weaver deals. Swing and a miss with a slider. He struck him out. 2 down here in the first. First strikeout for Weaver. Here's Nate Espy, the first baseman, batting .306. 13 doubles, 6 homers, 29 runs batted in. Espy, 4 for 9 in the series, including a 3 for 5 night last night with 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. Right-handed batter with a straightaway stance. Jared Weaver's first pitch. Into the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Espy. And not much breeze at all here at the ballpark. See the trees beyond center field waving back and forth a bit, but Old Glory hanging limp on the flagpole and left. The 1-0 pitch to Espy. Into the dirt again. Rolls by the catcher, Jeff Mathis, and the count is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Tony DeFrancesco, the Sacramento manager, coaching over at third base. Richard Robnett, an outfielder, not in the lineup, coaching at first. Now Weaver winds the 2-0. Swinging away, Espy pops it up foul. Back onto the roof, 2-1. Scott McLean, the third baseman, is due next. Weaver, 6'7", 205 in his second year of professional baseball. First round pick of the Angels, 12th selection overall out of Long Beach State in 2004. Now the 2-1 to Espy. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Espy out of the batter's box momentarily. Tomorrow night, Dustin Mosley at 7-3 for the Bees against right-hander Jason Windsor, 6-0 for the River Cats. There's a fastball, strike 3 call on the inside corner at the knees, and that retires the side. The River Cats go up and down in order, and that's the Keith Parton associate. 1-2-3 inning. It's just that easy. We go to the bottom of the first. Sacramento nothing, and the Bees are coming to bat on ESPN 1230.
Wait. Slow down. Just hold up a bit. Stop. If you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your credit, there's only one place to go. Carl Malone Toyota. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe, regardless of your past credit history. Carl Malone announces through the end of the month, 0% interest. And while they last, $1,000 gas cards and $2,500 rebate. And all vehicles just $88 down, $88 a month. So whether you owe too much, drove too much, or charged too much, stop worrying. Stop waiting. Stop the insanity. And get to Carl Malone Toyota. South Town Auto Mall next to Costco. Not valid with any other gas card and rebate on select models. See dealer for complete details.
Safe Light Auto Glass brings you Jazz Talk Monday through Friday on 1320 KFAN. More people trust Safe Light to repair or replace their auto glass than any other company. Call Safe Light at 1-800-800-ASAP or go to safelight.com to get a free instant quote and to schedule an appointment online. Remember, you can catch Utah's #1 sports show on 1320 KFAN Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. It's Jazz Talk, brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass.
We go to the bottom of the first inning, no score. Defensively for Sacramento, Andrew Beatty's in left, Charles Thomas in center, and Jason Perry's in right. Scott McLean at third, Mark Tiger at short, Keith Ginter at second, and Nate Espy at first. A battery of Ben Fritz pitching and Jeremy Brown catching. For Fritz, this will be his third start with Sacramento. In 8 1/3 innings, he's given up 13 hits, 7 runs all earned with 4 strikeouts and 8 walks. Fritz 1-0 with a 7.56 ERA. The PCL in a short time, batting .351 against the 6'4", 225-pound right-hander Ben Fritz, a first-round pick, the 30th selection overall in 2002 out of Fresno State. Eric Ibar to lead it off, and he takes low, ball one. Ibar batting .300, 10 doubles, 3 triples, 5 homers, 27 runs batted in. 2 for 9 in the series as Fritz bounces one up. That one catches the home plate umpire, Wendell, and the count's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Fritz started the year at Double-A Midland, 12 starts there. He was 1-4, but with a good 3.30 earned run average. The 2-0 to Ibar, strike on the outside corner at the knees, 2-1. Fastball, curve, slider change for Fritz, the 2-1. Low ball 3, 3-1 the count on Eric. Third baseman Scott McLean, even with the bag. Again, bright sunshine, so left side of the infield, the outfield left and center, a tough sun field. Fastball high, and Eric Ibar draws the leadoff walk. So Ibar aboard, that'll bring up the center fielder, Reggie Willits. Willits batting .325, 13 doubles, 3 triples, 3 homers, 33 runs batted in. 2 for 5 in the series. Last night singled and walked twice to extend his home game on base streak to 33 games, the longest in the PCL this season. He has a .500 on base percentage during the streak. So during this 33-game home on base streak, he reaches base every other plate appearance. First pitch taking outside, ball one. The 33 games, the longest in the PCL. Jack Cuss of Portland has an active 30-game streak for second. James Loney of Las Vegas has a 28-game streak. Eric Ibar, by reaching, and the throw to first throws him back, has now reached base by a walk or a hit in 21 straight home games. 1 ball to count. Ibar, the lead at first. The pitch. Willett shows bunt and takes a strike on the inside corner under the belt, 1-1. Ibar at first with 17 stolen bases on the year. He's been caught 9 times. Infield up the middle, double play depth with McLean even with the bag at third. SB holding on Ibar at first, the throw over, and Eric gets back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mentioned Fritz out of Fresno State. The right-hander's pitch. Change up strike, just under the letters, 1-2. Last year, Fritz was at Arizona Summer League play as well as Stockton in the Class A California League. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Now the pitch to Willits. Swinging a foul back into the screen. Count remains 1-2. Fritz made it to Double-A in 2004 for suffering an injury setback, sending him back to rookie league ball last year. Throw to first base, and Ibar is back in, standing up. Ryan Harper, B's manager, coaching over at third base with Jim Efford, the hitting coach, over at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Willits with Curtis Pride due next. The pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner at the knees, a curveball, and that's out number 1. Willits caught looking. That'll bring up Curtis Pride, the left fielder. Third in the league with his .363 batting average, 15 doubles, 3 homers, and 25 runs batted in. Curtis hitting in the number 3 spot for the first time this year. He's now batted 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in the order. So 1 on, 1 out for Pride here in the first. Infield, double play depth, throw to first, and again, Ibar back in with his right foot ahead of the tag of Nate Espy. Now Fritz ready from the belt. The pitch to Pride. Breaking ball low, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Curtis. Ben Fritz in his last start got his first AAA win, beating Tacoma, going 5 innings, giving up just 1 run on 6 hits. He struck out 3 and walked 3. The pitch, Pride takes outside, ball 2. This is his 3rd AAA start, his first against someone other than Tacoma. Rainiers roughed him up in his first start, June 12th, but he was not involved in the decision, giving up 6 runs on 7 hits and just 3 1/3. Now the 2-0 pitch to Pride. Ibar takes off, and it's line just foul down the left field side. Third base umpire Chris Guccione had to dance back out of the way while keeping an eye on that ball to check to see whether it landed fair or foul. But it was wide of the stripe by about 3 feet. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on Curtis. Ibar back at first. Throw over, and again Ibar is back. The left fielder Beatty out there right before the pitch, holds that glove up to try to block the sun out of his vision. A tough sun field in left. Now the 2-1 pitch to Pride. Swinging a ground ball past the diving SP in the right field, a base hit. Ibar will struggle going to third. The head first dive, he's safe. Throw back to second, and out at second base is Curtis Pride. Eric slow around second base. I don't know if that quad is hurting him or what, but then he turned it on. Maybe he was just trying to draw a throw to third to allow Curtis to get into second base, but it didn't work. So a runner at third, 2 out as the Bees again adventurous on the base paths, but it hasn't worked out. 9-5-4, I believe, on that putout. So instead of maybe first and third or second and third, 1 out, it's a runner at third base, 2 out, and it's up to Howie Kendrick to drive in a run with a 2-out hit. The pitch, swing and a miss on an off-speed delivery, strike 1. Now the hit for Curtis does extend his hitting streak to 11 games. The infield back, the outfield straight away. The 0-1. Swing and a miss to the breaking ball, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. No score, bottom of the first inning. Ibar at third. From the belt, Fritz ready, the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. Up with it is McLean. The throw across on target and in time. And that retires the side as the Bees run themselves out of an inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner was left on base. As we go to the second, Bees nothing, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Utah's new touchscreen voting system is simple, secure, and accurate. Just touch the name of the candidate or issue you want to vote for, then select Cast Ballot. It's that easy. Speak out and leave your print on Utah. Visit leaveyourprint.com for more information.
Visit the Home Depot now through Sunday, June 25th, and get 10% off select appliance purchases of $297 or more. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. See store for details.
It all begins at 5:30 a.m. at the top of Big Mountain, which stands 7,500 feet above sea level. The descent will be over 3,200 feet. All those who make the descent will have traveled the course with courage. Thousands of people from all over the world have trained for this moment. Let the race begin. As part of the Pioneer Day celebration Monday, July 24th, Salt Lake City will be the fastest city on earth. Mountain America Credit Union presents the KJAZ TV Deseret Morning News Marathon 10K Run. Participants from all ages will come to test their skills. Events include the NAMI 5K Walk, the Energy Solutions Junior 10K, and the Health and Fitness Expo. Register now at DeseretNews.com/run. Utah's longest running tradition is now Utah's fastest running tradition. Sponsored by the Deseret Morning News, KJAZ TV, Mountain America Credit Union, Energy Solutions, NAMI Utah, and Citadel Broadcasting.
We go to the second inning, no score. It'll be Scott McLean, Jeremy Brown, and Keith Kinzer, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters to face right-hander Jared Weaver. Scott McLean, veteran AAA third baseman, batting .249, 16 doubles, 12 homers, 46 runs batted in. Weaver winds, and the first pitch to McLean is a fastball in at the knees, a strike 0-1. McLean 3 for 9 in the series with 2 doubles and a run batted in. Now Weaver's 0-1. Low and outside, 1-1. McLean's played AAA at Rochester, Norfolk, Durham, Colorado Springs, then spent 01 through 04 with Seibu in Japan before going to Iowa last year. And now Sacramento this year as he lifts one high in the air down the right field line. Espedo towards the corner, into foul territory, and he makes the catch for out number one. Espedo in a territory where there's not a whole lot of room down there between the stripe and the barrier, but he was able to stay with it and make the play for out number one. Brings up Jeremy Brown, the catcher, hitting .287, 5 doubles, 6 homers, and 18 runs batted in. Again, earlier today, Darren Erstad put back on the disabled list with that foot problem, and the Angels recalled Tommy Murphy from the Bees roster. The breaking ball, low, ball one. So Tommy flying down to Phoenix late this afternoon to join the Angels for their series against the Diamondbacks. 1 ball to count on Jeremy Brown. The pitch. Ripped toward third. Fouled by Kendrick. Recovers and throws to first for the out. A hot shot off the bat of Brown. Backhanded by Kendrick at third. Went off his glove. Popped into the air. But Howie able to recover in midair and fire a strike to first to get Brown. 2 up, 2 down in the Sacramento second. And that'll bring up Keith Ginter, the second baseman. Ginter batting .283. 17 doubles, 5 homers, 37 runs batted in. Ginter 2 for 8 in this series. Both of his hits have been doubles with 1 run batted in. So 2 out, nobody on. Weaver's pitch, a fastball strike, held high in the inside corner, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Now Weaver into his delivery, turns his back to the batter and delivers, and it's popped up. Shallow left, Ibar going out in fair territory by a couple of feet near the bullpen has it. And that retires the side in another 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver, brought to you by Keith Barton and Associates. It's just that easy. We go to the bottom of the second. It's the Bees nothing and Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
It seems like the sun never sets at Mirasu Vineyards. Hi, I'm David Mirasu. The Mirasu family has made crisp, fruit-focused wines on the sunny California coast for 6 generations. And our latest Chardonnay really shines with your favorite grilled fish or a nice, fresh summer salad. To brighten your day, look for the bottle with the yellow label, Under the Mirasu Sun, and taste the wines we make at Mirasu. Life is good under the sun.
Mirasu Vineyards, Healdsburg, California. All rights reserved.
When my son started having behavior problems, the total transformation techniques were like the instruction manual on how to deal with him. We got immediate results.
Ever wish your kid came with an instruction manual when he's disrespectful, defiant, or even abusive? Do you know how to fix it? I'm behavioral therapist James Lehman, and I'll show you how to change your child's behavior right now with the Total Transformation. It's a program that helps you fix every behavior problem under the sun. Defiance, fact-talking, lying, acting out in school, even problems with ADD and ADHD. There's no screaming, no fighting, no frustration. The Total Transformation is the program I've used for over 30 years to solve even the worst behavior problems. Your child will listen to you again, and you'll get peace and sanity back into your home. I guarantee it.
Call now and get how to turn your child's attitude around in 1 minute or less, free with your order. Call 1-800-430-9107. 1-800-430-9107. Call now. 1-800-430-9107.
All right, we go down to the bottom of the second inning, no score, and for the Bees, it'll be Jeff Mathis, Mike Elward, and Jason Espedo due up to face right-hander Ben Fritz. Jeff Mathis batting .307, 17 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 24 runs batted in. Jeff 2 for 9 in the series. First pitch, curveball in at the knees, and it's a strike going 1. Fritz doesn't throw overpowering, but he's spotting the ball well. There's a fastball inside, 1-1, moving it around the strike zone. Jeff Mathis at the plate with a 9-game hitting streak working. The pitch, fastball inside as he jumps back out of the way. Ball 2. 2-1 the count on Mathis. Fritz's best outing at Double-A, the 2-1 delivery. Mathis punches it past. No! A diving backhanded grab by Nate Espy to take a hit away from Mathis. Espy with an all-out dive to his right making the backhanded grab to steal a hit from Jeff Mathis. So 1 out. That'll bring up Mike Elwood, the DH, batting .282, 6 doubles, 2 homers, 21 runs batted in, 4 for 8 in the series. Getting back to the starter, Fritz, back on the 16th of May, gave up no runs on 6 hits in 8 innings with 6 strikeouts and no walks against Corpus Christi while pitching for Midland as Elwood takes a strike 0-1. The pitch, guarded after it, held up. Did he go around? Yes, says first base umpire Scott Chamberlain, and the count's 0-2. He faced the Angels AA team Arkansas once. Elwood was already down, or I should say already up to Salt Lake. Pitch is low, 1-2. He took the loss against the Travelers despite giving up only 2 runs on 5 hits in 5 2/3 innings. Now the 1-2 as he works quickly and is grounded towards third. Backhanded by McLean, the long throw into the dirt, but it's scooped up by Espy for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Jason Espedo, 1 for 3 yesterday in his AAA debut. Got an RBI single in his second at bat. So 2 out, nobody on as Fritz delivers. Outside at the knees, ball 1 to Espedo. Outfield playing him to pull a little bit towards right field. The pitch swung on. He slices one down the left field line. Beatty giving chase, won't get to it as it lands fair. Kicks to the left off the barrier. And Espedo around first on his way to second with a 2-out double. Little slicer down the left field line. Beatty didn't pick it up initially with the sun, but I don't think he would have had a chance to catch it anyway. So Espedo with his first AAA extra base knock. He's at second with 2 out for Corey Myers, batting an even .200. 1 homer, 5 runs batted in, making his first appearance in this series. So Espedo at second base. 2 out. Fritz ready, the pitch. Swing, and a foul into the glove, and the catcher Brown for a strike 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. If a Bees player hits for the cycle at home this season during a regulation 9-inning game, you could win $10,000 in the SMC Capital Management Hit for the Cycle contest, courtesy of Gary Gigi of SMC Capital Management. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, smothered by Brown, 1-1 the count. Register to win at the Franklin Covey Field Customer Service Booth, and don't forget to check out www.retirementsource.net for more information on SMC Capital Management, Architects of Wealth. The 1-1 to Myers. Slow curve over at the knees. A strike 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. No score. Bottom of the second. Bees with a runner at second base and 2 out. Now Fritz ready. The 1-2. Myers pops it up foul. First base side, and that one's going to land deep into the lower deck. So it's still 1 and 2. Fritz, 25 years old, out of Fresno State. Born in San Jose, now called the Fresno suburb of Clovis home. The 1-2 pitch. Myers check swing foul. Bouncing off the railing in front of the Bees dugout at first. And so the count holds at 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. He's looking for a 2-out hit from Myers to bring in the go-ahead run. Fritz ready. The 1-2. Swung on, chopped up the middle, takes a high hop. Second baseman Ginter, though, to his right. Flags it down and throws out Myers by a step to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 2, it's still the Bees nothing, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Or an Action Man. Why are we letting those plumbers go ahead of us to bid on a new air conditioner?
Because, Action Dog, so-and-so right is what could ahead of you guys. My best, my shady and Liberty Trixie friend. Whatever. So, Action Dog, we let them go ahead because at Action, we're always the lowest price and always the best.
You sure are smart, Action Man. By going last, the customer will know for certain that we are the lowest price.
That's right, Action Dog. The lowest price and the finest quality. Yeah.
Action Man, you may be smart, but you're also a little creepy.
At Action, we offer the lowest price in Salt Lake on your air conditioning system without compromising quality. We are so confident that we recommend you have Action bid on your new air conditioning system last. Listen to this. Right now, Action will fully install a highly efficient 13-SEER air conditioning and filtration system for only $21.45. This is not a joke, but to take advantage of this $21.45 offer, you have to contact us right away because these 13-SEER air conditioners are limited and installation spots are filling up fast. Take action now and call Action at 363-5575. That's 363-5575.
I am the port in the storm.
I am the line in the sand.
I am the rescuer in the dark. I am the enforcer of the seas.
I am the defender of the homeland. In the United States Coast Guard and Coast Guard Reserve, you are the first line of defense against threats to our American way of life. To become one of us, call 1-877-NOW-USCG or visit GoCoastGuard.com.
We are the shield of freedom. We are the United States Coast Guard.
Sponsored by the U.S. Coast Guard in cooperation with the Utah Broadcasters Association and this station.
We go to the top of the third. 0-0 our score. Jason Perry, Andrew Beatty, and Charles Thomas, the bottom third of the order, due up to face right-hander Jared Weaver here in the top of the third for Sacramento. Jason Perry batting .264, 4 doubles, a triple, 5 homers, 22 runs batted in. Perry 3 for 7 in this series. Started out 1 for 26 in a Sacramento uniform. First pitch fastball outside at the belt, ball 1. Time now for our third inning update of the Abra scoreboard. We'll get to that after Weaver gets to his 1-0 pitch. Change up strike on the outside corner at the belt, 1-1. In the bottom of the fifth at Round Rock, the Express trails Nashville 3-2. Now Weaver, the 1-1. Swinging a check swing roller to the right side, gobbled up by Casey Smith. The throw to first in plenty of time for out number 1. So Perry retired, 1 away. That'll bring up the left fielder, Andrew Beatty. Beatty batting .233, 3 doubles, a homer, 7 runs batted in, 0 for 4 in this series. In the fifth at Des Moines, Iowa and Omaha tied 4-4. All 4 Iowa runs coming on solo homers, 2 by Micah Hoffpower, 1 each for Felix P.A. and Mike Fontenot. Albuquerque leads at Memphis 2-0 in the fifth. Weaver's pitch to Beatty, a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Albuquerque, as we mentioned, leading at Memphis 2-0. Later on, Las Vegas is at Tucson. There's a fastball in at the knees, 0-2. Colorado Springs at Fresno, and Portland visits Tacoma. Check the Major League board out after the 0-2. Fastball high, 1-2. In interleague play, Cincinnati leads at Cleveland 3-0 in the 8th. In the 6th at Fenway, the Red Sox 6, Philadelphia 0. Manny Ramirez homering for Boston in that one. The 1-2 to Beatty. Fastball inside at the belt, 2-2 the count. At New York, the Yankees lead Florida 6-4. In the 8th inning, after 8 in Baltimore, the Orioles lead Washington 2-1. Now Weaver's 2-2. Swung on, chopped to the left side. Backhanded for the shortstop Ibar. The strong throw across. Untargeted in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Charles Thomas hitting .279. 4 doubles, a triple, 1 homer, and 21 runs batted in. After 8 in Toronto, the Blue Jays still trail the Mets 6-1. Detroit pounding St. Louis 10-5 in the bottom of the 8th at Comerica Park. Atlanta, Tampa Bay tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 8th at Tropicana Field. First pitch to Thomas. Fastball down the middle, a strike, and it's 0-1. After 3 in Chicago, the White Sox lead the Astros 2-0. Bottom of the 6th at Minnesota. The Twins lead the Cubs 5-1. The 0-1 to Thomas, chopped foul. The right of home plate, 0-2. Milwaukee 5, Kansas City 1 in the 3rd. The former Buzzman, Corey Koski, with his 10th home run of the year. Colorado 1, Texas 0 after 2 in Denver. Later on, Los Angeles Angels at Arizona. San Diego hosts Seattle. Oakland visits San Francisco, and the Dodgers entertain Pittsburgh in the lone National League game. The 0-2 to Thomas, swing and a miss at a high fastball. He struck him out, and that retires the side. Another 1-2-3 inning brought to you by Keith Barton and Associates. 8:01, it's easy. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Bees 0, Sacramento 0 on ESPN 1230.
What's that noise? Oh, no. That doesn't sound very good.
Now my temperature gauge is starting to rise. That can't be good either.
I better pull over and call someone. But who can fix this?
Now there's antifreeze everywhere.
I'm too busy for this. I need my car.
Tunex, can you fix it?
Yes, Tunex does complete car care. Keep your engine running smooth at any temperature. Protect your cooling system from corrosion and deterioration. Get the cooling system flush and checkup from Tunex today. All set, ma'am.
Thanks, Tunex.
Tunex keeps you running smooth. Car, truck, and SUV buyers. 0% financing is back at the 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep at the Southtown Auto Mall. Want 0% long-term financing? You got it. Want more than that? With 0% Plus? You got that too. Only Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep will offer long-term financing as low as 0% on select top Dodge Ram trucks. Plus, give you a $1,000 gas card from Sinclair. Plus, a free Larry H. Miller entertainment package. Plus, offer a maintenance program with free oil changes. Plus, a 300,000-mile warranty. If it's a Jeep you're after, get long-term financing from 0% on our new Liberties, Grand Cherokee, and Commanders. Plus a $1,000 gas card, free entertainment package, and a maintenance plan offer. There's only one 0% Plus program in Utah, and it's only at your 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep, just off the 106 South exit in Sandy. The guy you know in the Southtown Auto Mall. OHD, see dealer for details.
We go to the bottom of the third, no score. It'll be Casey Smith, Eric Ibar, and Reggie Willett to face right-hander Ben Fritz. Smith batting .295, 14 doubles, a triple, no homers, and 23 runs batted in. Casey's hit safely in 5 straight, 1 for 4 in this series. First pitch from Fritz, a breaking ball low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Now Fritz delivers. Low for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Now the pitch. Smith swings and he fouls it back into the upper deck to our right. And the count on Casey, 2 balls and 1 strike. Just a reminder, all kids 14 and under, have your parents stop by the Larry H. Miller Chevrolet store at 5650 South State Street in Murray. The pitch to Smith is low, ball 3. 3-1 the count. And have them enter you to win a chance to be the honorary bat kid of these home games. Larry H. Miller Chevrolet, after all, you know this guy. 3-1 to Smith is sliced towards right. Perry coming on, has to play it on a hop. And Casey Smith's aboard with a leadoff single. Hit number 3 in the ball game for the Bees. Softly hit, but it found the open spaces. And Casey's now hit safely in a season-long 6 straight games. Brings up Eric Ibar, who walked in the first. No score here in the third. He's with a runner at first. Nobody out. McLean in at third to guard against the bunt. The pitch. Ibar takes one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher Brown. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Ibar taps the plate with his bat. Waves it around. Now Fritz ready. The toss to first. And Smith is back in, standing up. Casey has 2 stolen bases this year, but he has been thrown out 4 times. Go to first again, and Smith is back. 1-0 the count. Now the right-hander Fritz sets. The pitch. Swung on, line towards left. Beatty going back, still going back on the track. Makes the backhanded running catch. Smith has to retrace his steps on second, throws to first, and he is out on a double play. Again, Casey had to touch second base. It was a very close play at first, but he gets rung up, so it'll be a double play on the fly ball to left. So 2 out, nobody on base for Reggie Willett, called out on strike. And Ibar with a deep drive to left field. Beatty fighting the sun and going back full steam, able to make the play as Willett tries to bunt his way out and fouls it back into the screen. Strike one. As the adventures continue on the base paths for the Bees. One strike the count on Reggie. McLean even with third. The pitch. Change up outside of the knees. Ball one. 1-1 the count on Reggie. Sun no longer a factor on the infield thanks to the shadow of the upper deck. Swing and a foul. Back to the screen. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No score. Bottom of the third. Now Fritz ready. The pitch. Inside at the knees. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Curtis Pride due next. Now the pitch. Swung on, grounded up the middle. The shortstop Kiger to his left. Spins, throws to first, just in time for the out. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. Nobody left on base. We go to the fourth. Bees nothing, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Car, truck, and SUV buyers. 0% financing is back at the 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep at the Southtown Auto Mall. Want 0% long-term financing? You got it. Want more than that? With 0% Plus, you got that too. Only Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep will offer long-term financing as low as 0% on select top Dodge Ram trucks. Plus, give you a $1,000 gas card from Sinclair. Plus, a free Larry H. Miller entertainment package. Plus, offer a maintenance program with free oil changes. Plus, a 300,000-mile warranty. If it's a Jeep you're after, get long-term financing from 0% on our new Liberties, Grand Cherokee, and Commanders. Plus, a $1,000 gas card, free entertainment package, and a maintenance plan offer. There's only one 0% Plus program in Utah, and it's only at your 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep, just off the 106 South exit in Sandy. The guy you know in the Southtown Auto Mall. OHTC dealer for details.
Visit the Home Depot now through Sunday, June 25th, and get 10% off select appliance purchases of $297 or more. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. See store for details.
Join the National Multiple Sclerosis Society and over 2,000 cyclists for the MS 150 Bike Tour, June 24th and 25th in Cache Valley. The tour features themed rest stops, great food, live music, prizes, and fun for the entire family. To register, visit www.fightemsutah.org.
Back, buddy.
We go to the fourth, no scores. Sacramento and the Bees. The Bees in 3 innings have had opportunities they haven't cashed in on. Sacramento, meanwhile, has had all 9 batters so far retired by Jared Weaver. But the results are the same. So Mark Kiger to lead it off, flight out to left field, his first time up. Waiting for Kiger to step into the batter's box. And now Weaver ready to go. Winds on the first pitch to Kiger. Fastball strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Weaver looks in, gets his sign. The pitch. Swing and a foul, back into the screen, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Just a reminder, be on the lookout for all these home games for the Albertsons Triple Play for charity. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4 for Jared Weaver, and there's 1 down in the fourth. Just a reminder that if the Bees pitching staff combines to strike out 10 or more batters tonight in a 9-inning game, Cal Solio Distributors and Kendall Oil will donate $125 to the Multiple Sclerosis Society of Utah. Here's John Baker, who struck out swinging his first time up. Again, if the Bees pull off a triple play at home as they did on May 1st, Albertsons will donate $1,000 worth of groceries to the Utah Food Bank. Albertsons, a proud sponsor of the Salt Lake Bees. Weaver ready to go. Baker finally strolls into the batter's box. First pitch is outside off the glove of the catcher Mathis, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, no score. We're in the fourth. Now Weaver's pitch. Up high, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Baker. .234 for the River Cats last year, his lowest single-season career batting average. The pitch, fastball strike on the outside corner below the belt, 2-1. But second time around in AAA right now, Baker hitting .310. 2 balls, 1 strike to the left-handed hitter. As Jared delivers. Swing and a foul. Back to the base of the screen. The count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Angels underway at Phoenix. No score in the first against the Diamondbacks. As they open up a 3-game series. The 2-2 to Baker. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Jared, and there's 2 down here in the fourth. Brings up Nate Espy, called out on strikes, his first time up. So far anyway, 5 out of the 11 batters that Weaver has faced have all struck out. 3 swinging, 2 looking on the third strike. Now Weaver ready, the pitch. Swinging a foul, back into the screen, strike 1. 0-1 the count on Espy. Espy last year in the Mariners organization at AA San Antonio, originally drafted by the Phillies in '98. The 0-1. Swing and a miss to the slider in the dirt, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count on Espy. Either a slider or is that sinking 2-seamer that Weaver throws. No balls, 2 strikes. Now Weaver into his motion for the 0-2. Swung on, 2 hopper to short. Ibar charges, gloves, and throws to first in plenty of time for the out. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for Jared Weaver. An easy 1-2-3 inning brought to you by Keith Barton and Associates. It's just that easy. After 3.5, Bees nothing, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Attention, if you're thinking of buying a boat, please listen to the following.
Hey, I'm Brian. Last year I bought the boat of my dreams. I needed something to pull it, so I bought a brand new Escalade. Then built an extra-sized garage to store them both. I took my boat out about 2 times last year, and it only cost me $150,000. I'm an idiot.
Now listen to a Toy Share customer.
Hey, I'm Steve. Last year I found out about Toy Share from a friend of mine. It's everything I wanted and more. I mean, it's unbelievable for me and my family. I mean, they got ATVs, they got boats, wave runners, snowmobiles, everything. And it's all brand new and top of the line. I got all the toys I wanted last year, and it was better than owning and cheaper than renting. Now my family, well, we do something every weekend. Toy Share is amazing.
Friends don't let friends buy boats. For more information, contact Toy Share at 801-858-2004 or go to toyshare.com. That's toyshare.com.
Safe Light Auto Glass brings you Jazz Talk Monday through Friday on 1320 KSAN. More people trust Safe Light to repair or replace their auto glass than any other company. Call Safe Light at 1-800-800-ASAP or go to safelight.com to get a free instant quote and to schedule an appointment online. Remember, you can catch Utah's #1 sports show on 1320 KSAN Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. It's Jazz Talk, brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass.
We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 0-0. Curtis Pride, Howie Kendrick, and Jeff Mathis 2 up. Pride delivered a single in the first inning, but was thrown out at second trying to advance there on the throw through to third on Ibar going from first to third. So Curtis with that base hit extending his hitting streak to 11 games in the first inning. Time called before Fritz can deliver. Both starters like to work quickly, we've seen. The pitch to Pride. Change up high, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Curtis. Now Fritz ready. The pitch. Strike in at the letters. That evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. And Fritz ready to go, but Pride out of the batter's box. Trying to buy some time. The pitch. Breaking ball, strike on the inside corner at the knees. 1-2 the count on Pride. Fritz was claimed with the compensation pick that the A's got from St. Louis for the free agent signing of Jason Isringhausen. The 1-2 pitch to Curtis. Low and outside, a ball to the left-handed batter, and the count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No score, bottom of the 4th. Bees have out-hit Sacramento 3-0. Now Fritz ready. Brown behind the plate, the sign down, but time called as that time Fritz took too much time. A little game of cat and mouse between Fritz and Pride. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball low, and that fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. These have been able to get the leadoff man on in 2 of the first 3 innings, but have been unable to do anything with it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is tactile at home plate. Still 3-2. As Pride had it bounce off his foot, popped under the air, and he grabbed it with his left hand. So a full count on Curtis Hill. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mike Napoli an RBI single in the top of the 1st. The Angels lead the Diamondbacks 1-0. Now the 3-2 to Curtis. Low and inside, ball 4. That's the second walk issued by Fritz. And once again, the Bees get the leadoff man on base. Brings up Howie Kendrick. Bounced out to McLean at third his first time up. Howie comes into the ball game with a 5-game hitting streak. So runner at first base, nobody out. Curtis, 16 out of 18 in the stolen base department this year. The pitch, low and inside to the right-hand batter. Ball 1. The Bees last night 0 for 3 in the stolen base department. Although in that particular game it was John Baker behind the plate. Tonight it's Jeremy Brown. Crook for the first, and Pride's back in, standing up. One ball, no strikes to count on Kendrick. Now Fritz ready to throw to first again, and Pride back in standing. Brown so far this year has thrown out actually a higher percentage than Baker, 37.5% of would-be base stealers. The 1-0 to Kendrick. Off speed and over on the inside corner at the bell, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The infield double play depth behind Fritz. Now the right-hander sets the 1-1. Kendrick swings and fouls it off into the upper deck to our right. The count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Fritz ready. The 1-2 into the dirt. Blocked by Brown. Snap throw to first, and Pride is safe as he thought about going to second and then hustled back to first. Brown a quick throw and quick tag by Espy, but Curtis got the right foot in ahead of the tag. So the count even on Kendrick at 2-2 with Jeff Mathis due next. Two balls, 2 strikes. Now Fritz from the belt, the 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called on the inside corner at the belt. 1 out, strikeout number 2 for Ben Fritz. Here's Mathis. Jeff robbed of a hit on a diving catch by the first baseman Nate Espy in the second inning. So runner at first base, 1 out now, and Mathis at the plate. The pitch, off speed and over for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the count of the right-hand batter. Quick throw to first again. Clyde back in standing as he was actually walking towards second when Fritz started his move, and he had to hustle back. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Back out of play off the window of the press box and down into the upper deck. The count's 0-2 on Mathis with Mike Elward due next. Nothing into the count of the right-hand batter. Fritz ready. Again the throw to first, and Pride back in standing up. No score. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Franklin Covey Field. These have had several base runners. 2 stranded in scoring position. But have been unable to do anything with it. Now Fritz ready. The 0-2 to Mathis. High and inside with a changeup, 1-2. Meister Torres just threw a bases loaded walk. Still in the first. The Angels leading 2-0. At Arizona against the Diamondbacks. 1-2 the count on Mathis. Fritz delivers, swung on, popped up into left field. I don't think Beatty saw it right away. Racing in to recover, slides, and does not make the catch as it drops in under his glove. Safe at second base is Curtis Pride. And the Bees have runners at first and second with 1 out. Beatty got a late break on that one as he looked right into the sun, came running in, tried to make the sliding backhanded catch, but could not come up with it. So the single for Mathis, extending his hitting streak to 10 games, and now the Bees have runners at first and second with 1 out. And the batter will be Mike Elward, who bounced out to McLean at third, his first time up. Scott Podsednik just hit a grand slam for Chicago. White Sox 6, Houston nothing. Sounds like the World Series all over again. So now 2 on, 1 out. Runners at first and second. The infield double play depth. Fritz ready, and the first pitch to Elward. Rip foul up the third base line, skipping off the Sacramento bullpen area and into the crowd. So the count's 0-1. The grand slam for Podsednik off of Andy Pettit. Now Adam Kennedy has walked with the bases loaded. The Angels lead Arizona 3-0, still in the first. Here, 0-0. The Bees threatening, though, with Pride at second, Mathis at first, and only 1 out. 1 strike the count on Elward as Fritz delivers. High and inside, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Fritz delivers. Striking at the knees, 1-2. Former Tucson Sidewinder Enrique Gonzalez starting for Arizona in that game and struggling in the first. 1-2 the count on Elward as Fritz steps off and looks Pride back to second. Again, tomorrow night a 7 o'clock start. More good weather forecasts, so come on out. It'll be Dustin Mosley 7-3 against right-hander Jason Windsor 6-0. The 1-2 to Elward, punch to the right side, diving backhand stop by Espy, goes to second. Out on a close play as it bounced in. Looked like Kiger could have come off the bag too soon, but the second base umpire, Casey Moser, says no. It'll be a fielder's choice, but yet another diving effort by Espy to save a hit, and in this case, a run. So 2 outs. It's up to Jason Espedo now to try to bring in that first run of the game. Espedo with a bloop double down the left field line, his first time up for his first AAA extra base hit. So runners at the corners, 2 out. The pitch. Fastball high, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. No score. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Fritz ready. The 1-0. The fake to third. The throw to first instead. But Elward hadn't strayed that far off the bag. 1 ball, no strikes. Now Fritz deals. Espino rips one up the alley in left center field. Beatty on his horse near the warning track makes the catch to retire the side. Yeah, a hard hit ball, but the Bees have nothing to show for it. No runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. We go to the 5th. Bees nothing, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Self-employed borrowers often pay too much for a loan. Hi, this is Scott Borstra with Alta Mortgage Group. If you're like most self-employed people, you make great money, but you have a difficult time proving it. Well, Alta Mortgage Group has a solution for you. It's called the PDQ loan for self-employed borrowers. Here's how it works. It offers the same great rate that our customers with full documentation get, but you don't have to show me any income proof to get it. Just your good credit score and a 2-year work history will get you the purchase or refinance you're looking for. We can originate self-employed loans up to $3 million with no proof of income. Just call me at 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com.
Alta Mortgage Man is my hero. And he's my dad, too.
I'll be happy to look into your situation and tell you if you qualify. Just call 628-9400. Alta Mortgage Group. Saving the world, one loan at a time.
The Army National Guard.
My name is Cheryl Hatcher. I joined the National Guard because of September 11th. I wanted to make a difference in the world. The Guard is a huge help to the community. It's amazing the support that we give to the community and that the community gives to us. If you were someone coming to me saying, I want to join the Guard, I would absolutely say that it's really one of the best decisions. We're going to give you your education. There's no way of saying, I can't afford it. Hear the story about how the Guard changed my life at 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Sponsored by the Utah National Guard. Aired by the Utah Broadcasters Association and this station.
All right, we go to the 5th inning. Still a 0-0 game. Scott McLean, Jeremy Brown, and Keith Ginter, the 4, 5, and 6 hitter, due up to face Jared Weaver. McLean fouled out to the right fielder Espino. His first time up. Jared Weaver ready to go. First pitch to the veteran right-handed batter. Breaking ball, striking, it's 0-1. 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Bees defensive alignment. Curtis Pride, Reggie Willits, and Jason Espino in left, center, and right. The 0-1 pitch. McLean starts after it, holds up, but it's a strike. The fastball at the knees, 0-2. Howie Kendrick at third, Eric Ibar at short, Casey Smith at second, and Corey Myers at first. A battery of Jared Weaver pitching, and Jeff Mathis catching. Now Weaver winds the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Jared Weaver, and there's one down here in the 5th. Brings up Jeremy Brown, who bounced out to Kendrick at third on a sharply hit one-hopper. Back in the 2nd inning. Time now for a look at this date in Salt Lake PCL history, brought to you by Med1 Medical, the exclusive provider of Sleep Smart Gold. It was on this date, June 23rd, 10 years ago, 1996. Scott Klingenbeck tosses a complete game shutout in a 1-0 Buzz win over Calgary. First pitch to Brown, in the air to right field, slicing towards the corner. Espino on the run, makes the over-the-shoulder catch for the out. Nice play by Jason Espino in the right field corner to take extra bases away from Jeremy Brown. Brings up Keith Ginter, who popped to short his first time up. Klingenbeck gave up just 6 hits with 5 strikeouts and no walks. The only run of the game comes on a home run by current Brewers catcher Damian Miller in the bottom of the 4th. Also on this date in 2000, Brian Buchanan goes 2 for 2 with a pair of 3-run homers and 3 walks in an 11-3 win over Calgary. First pitch on the way to Ginter. Strike in at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. This date in Salt Lake PCL history brought to you by Med1 Medical. Stop in for a free CPAP pressure check and free tubing. Med1 Medical, 10712 South 13th East in Sandy. Ginter takes the fastball in the dirt. 1-1 the count to the right-handed batter. Jared Weaver's retired the first 14 batters he's faced. Striking out 6. Now Weaver, the 1-1 to Ginter. Swinging a pop foul back over our heads and onto the roof, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ginter in his 9th professional season. He's played 325 major league games with Houston, Milwaukee, and Oakland. Now Weaver winds the 1-2. Started after it, held up on a breaking ball nose as home plate umpire A.J. Wendell, and that retires the side. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for Jared Weaver. Brought to you by Keith Barton Associates. 1-2-3. It's just that easy. We're halfway through the scheduled 9-rounder. Bees nothing, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Come see what Dr. Stereo has waiting for you at Sound Warehouse.
When your woman's head wimpy and your tweeters don't sweet, you got wires hanging down around your feet. Drive on in, we'll do it right. We'll make it sound like dynamite. We got service at top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse is where you'll find the latest in car audio systems along with custom installations that are second to none. Check out our great deals on car audio from top name brands like Clarion, JVC, Kenwood, Phoenix Gold, Planet Audio, and others. We're your satellite radio headquarters for both XM and Sirius satellite radio, and we even have the new HD radios, so you can now listen to your local stations in high definition.
We got service at top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse, the home of Dr. Stereo, with 3 locations to serve you in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake.
It seems like the sun never sets at Mirasu Vineyards. Hi, I'm David Mirasu. The Mirasu family has made crisp, fruit-focused wines on the sunny California coast for 6 generations. And our latest Chardonnay really shines with your favorite grilled fish or a nice, fresh summer salad. To brighten your day, look for the bottle with the yellow label under the Mirasu sun and taste the wines we make at Mirasu. Life is good under the sun.
Mirasu Vineyards, Healdsburg, California. All rights reserved.
Corey Myers leads off the bottom of the 5th and takes a strike at the knees, 0-1 from Ben Fritz in a 0-0 game. Myers grounded out the second his first time up. Myers, Smith, and Eric Ibar do up as Corey takes low, ball 1. 0-0. The Bees have the only 4 hits of the game. The pitch. Low and outside, 2-1. They've left 4 runners on base, 3 of them in scoring position. Now the 2-1. Low, ball 3. 3-1. The leadoff man has been on in 3 of the 4 innings for the Bees. Twice that runner has gotten to third, but not able to advance another 90 feet. The 3-1 pitch to Myers is a fastball high, and another leadoff walk issued by Ben Fritz. Well, sooner or later, you would think the Bees would be able to take advantage of it. Maybe this is the time, as here's Casey Smith, who looked a single into right field his first time up to extend his hitting streak to a season-best 6th game. Let's see if he's going to be called upon to bunt here. Casey has 1 sacrifice. The Bees as a team have only 8 in their first 73 games. McClain, even with a bag at third, now creeps in. Smith bunt, third base side. Picked up by McClain. He throws to first and just gets it there ahead of Casey for the out. So Smith does his job on the 5-4 putout as the second baseman Ginter was over to take the throw. So 1 out. Myers in scoring position for Eric Ibar, who last time up sent Andrew Beatty back down to the warning track. We made a nice running backhanded catch and eventually relayed the ball to first to double up Casey Smith, who when the ball was caught had already rounded second base. Although he almost did get back. A runner at second base, 1 out, the pitch. Change up outside at the knees, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Myers checking the outfield defense behind him. So know if he can go on a base hit or not. Now Fritz ready to glance back towards Myers, and the 1-0 to Ibar. Fastball high and away, ball 2. 2-0 the count in case you missed it earlier. Tommy Murphy backed up to the Angels as they had to place Darren Erstad back on the disabled list with that bad ankle and foot. That wasn't getting any better. He missed the entire series in San Francisco. The 2-0 pitch. Ibar takes an off-speed pitch down the middle for a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Ibar, a switch hitter, batting left-handed against the right-hander Fritz. Now the 2-1 delivery. Breaking ball, high ball 3. 3-1 on Ibar with Reggie Willits due next. Nice crowd here on a Friday night. Now the 3-1. Bounces in, ball 4. So there's the second walk of the inning and the fourth of the game issued by Fritz. So now runners at first and second, 1 out for Reggie Willits. Called out on strikes in the first, grounded out to the shortstop Tiger in the third. And that'll bring a visit to the mound from pitching coach Rick Rodriguez, who's been the pitching coach for 6 out of the 7 years in River Cat history. 2004, he was the manager for the single A team in the California League at Modesto. So runners at first and second base, 1 out as the Bees have another opportunity to try to snap this scoreless tie. Home plate umpire H.A. Wendell going out to break up the conversation on the mound. Myers at second base, Ibar at first. 1 out for the Angels. Orlando Cabrera homered in the second. They now lead Arizona 4-0. Here, 0-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Fritz ready, and the first pitch to Willits. Outside at the knees, ball 1. 1-0 the count. The outfield maybe a step or 2 towards left. Now Fritz ready, the 1-0. Swung on line down the left field side, but foul. Down towards the Sacramento bullpen, 1-1 the count. River Cat outfield swung around towards left, but not playing anywhere near as shallow as the Las Vegas outfield did. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Willits. Now Fritz ready from the belt, the 1-1. Third ball into the dirt, smothered by the catcher Brown, and the count's 2-1. Curtis Pride is due next. He's trying to snap a scoreless tie here in the bottom of the 5th. Wind starting to pick up just a little bit, blowing out towards right. Now the 2-1 pitch to Willits. Swung on and fouled, third base side, up into one of the sweeps to our left. And so now the count on Willits is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Myers the lead at second base. Eric Ibar over at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Willits. Swung on and fouled back again, this time off the window of a sweep. As activity now begins to surge in the Sacramento bullpen as a right-hander is up. That would be Sean Cohn, who warmed up but did not see action yesterday. Now the 2-2 pitch. Curve ball inside at the knees, ball 3. Full count on Willits at 3-2, and a wide one would load the bases. So Fritz painting himself into a bit of a corner here. The 3-2 payoff pitch to Reggie. Swung on, hit deep but well foul into the parking lot beyond the right field corner. Right size, wrong shape for Reggie Willits. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Myers at second, a big lead at first for Ibar. And the payoff pitch to the plate is into the dirt, ball 4. And so Fritz has walked the bases loaded. Willits, with that free pass, extends his on-base streak to 34 straight home games. So now here's Curtis Pride, who has singled and walked so far in this game. Again, Pride batting over 500 on this homestand. Curtis is 18 for 31 on the season. Pride 0 for 1 with the bases loaded. So Myers at third, Ibar at second, Willits at first. The pitch, swinging a slow tap to the right side. The second baseman Ginter charges glove, flips to first in time for the out, for the run scores from third, and it's 1-0 Salt Lake. Pride drives in his 26th run, a little slow roller to the right side as Myers scores. Ibar to third, Willits to second. So 2 outs now, 1-0 Bees, and the batter will be Howie Kendrick, who's grounded to third and taken a call third strike. So the Bees will take it, manufacturing a run on the strength of 3 walks and a ground out. Now the Bees looking for a little additional offense here in the 5th. Needing a 2-out hit from Kendrick. The pitch swung on in line, foul, slicing down into the Bees bullpen for strike 1. Kendrick came into the game the league's leading hitter at .396, and he's batting .423 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. He has delivered this year. The 0-1, low and inside to the right-hand batter, and that evens the count at 1-1. The Bees get 1 run here in the 5th inning so far without the benefit of a base hit. 3 walks and a slow grounder. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kendrick as the pitch comes home. Inside of Panisse, ball 2. 2-1 the count with Jeff Mathis due next. Two balls, 1 strike. Now Fritz delivers. Low, ball 3. 3-1, and a wide one here would reload the bases. Fritz has walked 5 in the game. He has struck out 2. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Strike called on the inside corner under the belt. That fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now Fritz ready, the payoff pitch. Swing and a tap foul behind home plate as Kendrick just got a piece of it to stay alive. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The outfield, a step or 2 around towards left, playing Kendrick to pull. Now time called as Howie steps out. Now Kendrick back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes, but time called by the catcher Brown this time as he stands up in front of the home plate umpire, A.J. Wendell. Now everybody ready. The 3-2 pitch. Check swing foul. That pitch was high and inside. I really can't call it a check swing. Kendrick didn't move. The ball high and inside, but it came up and grazed Howie's bat. So instead of ball 4, it's still 3-2. Now Fritz ready. Again the payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul outside of third. Still 3-2. 1-0 Bees here in the bottom of the 5th. Now Fritz ready. Again the 3-2 delivery. Swinging a foul in on the fist of Kendrick. Sent it back into the screen, and so it's still 3-2. Another new supply of baseballs delivered to the home plate umpire, A.J. Wendell. Sun no longer a factor on the field, still on the berm and left. 3-2 pitch, Kendrick out in front of an off-speed pitch, pulls it foul off the fence in front of the third base dugout. Still 3-2. First base open, but so far Fritz has not given in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, drop third strike. And now Kendrick will run to first, but the throw to first is in plenty of time to retire the side. So out of all that, the Bees score 1 run without a hit, no errors, and they leave 2 more runners on base. At the end of 5, it's the Bees 1, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Hello?
Ma'am, this is Officer Tough. We just found your SUV that was reported stolen.
Oh, where did you find it?
Just around the corner, ma'am.
Okay, officer, how can I prevent this from happening in the future?
Ma'am, could we recommend a Honda?
A Honda? Well, okay, what do you mean?
A Honda, ma'am. The most dependable, fuel-efficient line of cars in the world.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, we found a siphon hose and a thank you note. Apparently the thieves didn't want your gas-guzzling SUV, just the 108 gallons of gas it was carrying. Basically, they just wanted the gas.
Well, I did just fill up.
We recommend you protect yourself and stop filling up. Go directly to Stockton Malone Honda. They can help with their President's Award-winning service and huge selection of new and used vehicles. They can find you the car you want.
Okay.
Because after all, it's a Honda.
Yeah.
Even better, it's a Stockton to Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hello, would you like to be more successful with the opposite sex? I'm Ted Baker, and my program can teach you how to attract a mate. Listen to this.
Ted told me about logging on to freecreditreport.com. I learned that my good credit could help me buy a car and a boat, and now chicks dig me.
My patented system could work for you, too. Log on to freecreditreport.com to get your free credit score and report. A nice condo could make you irresistible.
Get your free credit score and report with enrollment in Triple Advantage at freecreditreport.com. Get the score.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 1-0 Salt Lake now. Jason Perry, Andrew Beatty, and Charles Thomas, the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up in the Sacramento batting order to face right-hander Jared Weaver. Perry grounded out to the second baseman Smith his first time up. It's also time for our 6th inning update of the Abra scoreboard. In the PCL, in the 7th inning, Round Rock now leading Nashville 4-3. Round Rock had their 8-game winning streak snapped yesterday, as the Bees had their 9-game streak snapped. First pitch, fastball outside of the knees. Ball 1 to the left-hand hitting Jason Perry. Oklahoma 4, New Orleans 1 in the 8th. That down to the Bricktown Ballpark in Oklahoma City. The 1-0 pitch to Perry. Fastball into the knees, a strike 1-1. At Des Moines in the 8th, Omaha has overtaken Iowa 5-4. Mike Aviles with his 4th home run of the year to put Omaha out in front. At Memphis in the 7th, Albuquerque leads the Redbirds 2-0. Willie Ibar back with Las Vegas, leading Las Vegas to a 2-0 lead over Tucson in the 2nd with a home run. Swinging a foul, banging off the glove of the catcher Mathis, and the count's 1-2. Colorado Springs at Fresno scoreless in the 1st. Portland and Tacoma 0-0 in the 1st inning. Now Weaver ready. The line, the kick, the 1-2. Pulled deep but foul, way out of play down the right field line into the upper deck. Major League scoreboard at Fenway in the bottom of the 8th. It's all Red Sox. Manny Ramirez has homered twice as Boston leads Philadelphia 10-2. Now again, Weaver winds the 1-2 pitch. Started after it, held up, they appeal, no swing, says Chris Guccione at third, and the count's 2-2. In the 11th inning, it's St. Petersburg, it's Atlanta 3, Tampa Bay 3. Now Weaver, the 2-2 pitch. Fastball just missed outside at the belt, ball 3. 3-2 the count. 3rd inning at Kansas City, Milwaukee leads the Royals 5-2. Now the wind by Weaver, the payoff pitch. Low ball 4, and there the River Cats with their first base runner of the ball game. A leadoff walk to Perry that Weaver was ahead in the count on at 1-2. Narrowly missed a couple of strikes. Now here's Andrew Beatty, who grounded out to short his first time up. After 8 at Minnesota, the Twins lead the Cubs 7-2. After 5 in Chicago, the White Sox 6, the Astros 3. The pitch to Beatty. Fastball outside, ball one. Scott Podsednik, a grand slam for the White Sox. Chris Burke, a 2-run blast. A solo homer for Lance Berkman in the 5th for Houston. At Denver after 5, the Rockies lead the Rangers 4-1. Now the 1-0 pitch to Beatty. Swung on, driven to right field, but Espino drifting back is there, reaches up over his head, and makes the catch for out number 1 as Perry retreats to first base. One away, that'll bring up Charles Thomas, who struck out swinging his first time up. Angels now lead Arizona 5-0 in the 3rd. In the 5th, Mike Napoli, a solo home run, his 8th since joining the Angels. Seattle at San Diego, no score in the 2nd. Weaver's first pitch to Thomas. Runner goes, pitches high, throw to second base in plenty of time. The tag on the head first slide, and Perry is out. Caught stealing, 2-6 as Eric Ibar applies the tag. And so 2 out and nobody on base with a count of 1-0 on Charles Thomas. Perry now 1 for 2 in the stolen base department. Mathis is now thrown out 8 of 30 would-be base stealer. There's a change-up strike under the letters, 1-1. Oakland at San Francisco, no score in the 1st. Pirates and Dodgers still about 15 minutes away from getting started. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball high and away, 2-1 the count. Final, Cincinnati and Aaron Harang shut out Cleveland 3-0. The Yankees held off a late Florida rally and edged the Marlins 6-5. Baltimore nipped Washington 2-1. The 2-1 to Thomas, swung on, popped up. Shallow right, Casey Smith going out. Coming in is Pito, and it's Smith with the over-the-shoulder catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bees 1, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Car, truck, and SUV buyers. 0% financing is back at the 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep at the Southtown Auto Mall. Want 0% long-term financing? You got it. Want more than that? With 0% Plus, you got that too. Only Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep will offer long-term financing as low as 0% on select top Dodge Ram trucks. Plus, give you a $1,000 gas card from Sinclair. Plus, a free Larry H. Miller entertainment package. Plus, offer a maintenance program with free oil changes. Plus, a 300,000-mile warranty. If it's a Jeep you're after, get long-term financing from 0% on our new Liberty, Grand Cherokee, and Commanders. Plus a $1,000 gas card, free entertainment package, and a maintenance plan offer. There's only one 0% Plus program in Utah, and it's only at your 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep, just off the 106 South exit in Sandy. The guy you know in the Southtown Auto Mall. OHD dealer for details.
Top 3 reasons I'm painting before my family comes next weekend. Number 3, my daughter just learned how to write her name. Everywhere. Number 2, 9 nail holes later, my husband finally got the painting hung. And number 1, I'll save at least $5 on paint.
Right now, get $5 off 1-gallon cans and $20 off 5-gallon buckets of Glidden Evermore paint. Only at the Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. Offer valid through July 4th by manufacturer mail-in rebate in U.S. only. See store for details.
All right, we go to the bottom half of the 6th. 1-0 in favor of the Bees. And right-hander Sean Cohn comes on. So Cohn coming on in relief as the Bees lead 1-0 as the starting pitcher, Ben Fritz, struggled with his control, walking 3 in the 5th inning and eventually leading to a run on a ground out. So now the right-hander Sean Cohn comes on to pitch to face Jeff Mathis, leading things off here in the 6th. First pitch swinging. Mathis slips one up into the air to left. Beatty back, but he has room about 10 feet in front of the track, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Mathis retired. That'll bring up Mike Elward, who's 0 for 2. Cohn is making his 15th appearance for Sacramento. 20 innings, he's given up 18 hits, 9 runs all earned. He has struck out 18 and walked 6. Cohn, no decisions with a 4.05 earned run average. PCL batting .234 against right-hander Mike Elward. So, Elward at the plate. The pitch, a strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. Fritz the starter went 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run earned. He struck out 3 and walked 5. That pitch up and in hits Mike Elward in the arm or shoulder. And so Elward will get first base, hit by a pitch. For Mike, that is the 5th time he's been hit since joining the Bees. And for the pitcher, Cone, that is the 3rd batter that he has plunked. Cone started the year at Double-A Midland. 12 appearances there, 1-2 with 2 saves and a 3.52 earned run average. So runner at first, 1 out for Jason Espedo. Slow curve low, ball 1. Blooped a double to left in the 2nd inning. Hit a shot to the alley in left center field his last time up that the left fielder Beatty was able to run down. The 1-0 pitch. Change up outside at the knees, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Toss to first, and Elward is back. Cone, 6'3", 212 in his 4th professional season. Born in Madison, Wisconsin, now lives in Snohomish, Washington. Played collegiately at UW. Has the pitch outside. 3-0 the count on Espedo. As the University of Washington, not the University of Wisconsin. Last appearance, a blown save on June 18th, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits in an inning and 2/3 against the Rainiers. There's a fastball outside, and Espedo walks. So after 1 out, a hit batsman and a walk, and the Bees have runners at first and second with 1 out. Brings up Corey Myers, who walked to lead off the 5th and scored what is so far the only run of the ball game. So 2 on, 1 out as the Bees are now looking for that Geico Insurance run. The first time after the 5th inning, the Bees score a run to add to a lead. Geico Insurance donates $25 to the Air Force Fund. Check your yellow pages to call your local Geico office today. Myers tries to hold up on a slow curve, can't do it, and the count's 0-1. So far this season, there have been 33 Geico Insurance runs, making the total donation $825. Now Cone the pitch, sidearm breaking ball outside. At the knees, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Cone, a 22nd round pick of the A's in 2002. Now Cone ready, the 1-1. Swing and a miss at another slow breaking ball, and the count's 1-2. Cone, pretty good control over his career. He's in his 4th year and has thrown only 2 wild pitches, none since 2003. The 1-2 pitch, curveball outside, 2-2 the count. Appeared in 55 games last year for Double-A Midland, going 4-3 with 8 saves. As activity begins to stir again in the River Cat bullpen. Now Cone, the 2-2. Fly ball, center field. Thomas coming in, now stops and makes the Bill the Cap high catch for out number 2. So Myers flies out, 2 out for Casey Smith. Singled in the 3rd and sacrificed in the 5th. So 2 on, 2 out for the Bees here in the 6th. As they look to pad a 1-0 lead. Well, Casey waving that 2-tone bat out over the plate. The first pitch. Curveball strike, and it's 0-1. From what we've seen so far, Cone very similar to Fritz. A lot of breaking balls, a lot of off-speed pitch, nothing overpowering. The 0-1. Sidearm pitch is grounded towards second, scooped up by Ginter. Sets and throws to first, and that retires the side as the Bees have now left 8 runners on base through 6 innings. No runs, no hits, 2 left here. As we go to the 7th, it's the Bees 1, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Wait! Slow down! Just hold up a bit. Stop. If you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your credit, there's only one place to go. Carl Malone Toyota. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe, regardless of your past credit history. Carl Malone announces through the end of the month, 0% interest. And while they last, $1,000 gas cards and $2,500 rebate. And all vehicles just $88 down, $88 a month. So whether you owe too much, drove too much, or charged too much, stop worrying. Stop waiting. Stop the insanity. And get to Carl Malone Toyota. Southtown Auto Mall next to Costco. Not valid with any other gas card and rebate on select models. See dealer for complete details.
Safe Light Auto Glass brings you Jazz Talk Monday through Friday on 1320 KFan. More people trust Safe Light to repair or replace their auto glass than any other company. Call Safe Light at 1-800-800-ASAP or go to SafeLight.com to get a free instant quote and to schedule an appointment online. Remember, you can catch Utah's #1 sports show on 1320 KFan Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. It's Jazz Talk, brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass.
We go to the 7th inning, top of the order for Sacramento. Mark Kiger, John Baker, and Nate Espy to face right-hander Jared Weaver as the Bees lead it 1-0. 1 run on 4 hits for the Bees. No runs, no hits for the River Cats. Kiger is flying to left and taking a call, third strike. Time down for the Zions Bank 7th inning game summary. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Bees. No runs, no hits, no errors for the River Cats, who have not left anybody on base. The Bees have stranded 8. First pitch to Kiger. Third ball strike in the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. The Bees' lone run coming in the 5th after starter Ben Fritz for Sacramento loaded the bases with 1 out on 3 walks. An infield grounder by Curtis Pride scored the lone run. Now the 0-1 pitch to Kiger. Strike in at the knees, 0-2. That's your Bees 7th inning game summary brought to you by Zions Bank. At Zions Bank, they haven't forgotten who keeps them in business. No balls, 2 strikes the count on Kiger. The pitch. Swing and a miss and a slider. He struck him out. Strikeout number 8 for Jared Weaver, and there's 1 down here in the 7th. Just a reminder that if Bees pitching combines to strike out 10 or more in a 9-inning game tonight, Al Solio Distributors and Kendall Oil will donate $125 to the Multiple Sclerosis Society of Utah. Here's John Baker, who's been up twice, and he has struck out twice. Weaver's pitch. Outside at the knees with a changeup, ball 1. 1-0 the count. To John Baker, former all Pac-10 player for Cal. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Wade and missed at a pitch. Down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Weaver's pitch. A little bit outside at the knees. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. The only base run of the ball game for Sacramento on the leadoff walk in the 6th to Jason Perry, who eventually was thrown out trying to steal. The 2-1 pitch to Baker. Low and outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count with Nate Espy, the first baseman, due next. Outfield straight away. The infield is back for the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of the catcher Mathis, and that fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count on Baker. Baker, a .342 hitter on the road compared to .275 at home. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss and a hard fastball down. He struck him out for the 3rd time tonight. 9th strikeout for Jared Weaver. That'll bring up Nate Espy. Called out on strikes in the 1st inning and grounded out to the shortstop high bar in the 4th. 2 out, nobody on base. Now Weaver looks in, gets his sign from Mathis. The first pitch to Espy. A little flare, center field coming on Willits. He can't get to it. It drops in for a base hit. And the River Cats have their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, and the fans, some of them rising to their feet, appreciating the effort of Jared Weaver. So now, a runner at first base with 2 out. And the batter, Scott McLean, who's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging. His first time up. Now time called. Weaver once and will receive a new baseball from the home plate umpire, A.J. Wendell. Not leaving anything to doubt, Weaver just tossed the ball over towards the on-deck circle at first. So runner at first base, 2 outs now. And the first pitch to McLean. Swinging a ground ball towards the hole at short. Backhanded by Ibar, but has no play. So it'll be an infield single for McLean. And now runners at first and second base with 2 out. And the batter will be Jeremy Brown, who's bounced to third and flied to right. Good diving effort by Ibar to his right, but wise to hold on to the ball as he popped up right away and looked at second, looked at first, and saw that he didn't have a play at either base. So now runners at first and second, 2 out. Now that the no-hitter is gone, you have to be worried about the ball game as the Bees have left 8 runners on base through 6 and only have a 1-0 lead as Jeff Mathis goes out to talk things over with Weaver. So 2 on, 2 out here in the top half of the 7th. Mathis now heading back behind the plate. Weaver, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. Tying run, though, for the River Cats at second base. Go ahead run at first, the pitch. Breaking ball just a little bit outside. Ball 1 to Brown. 1 ball, no strikes. Weaver ready. And Jared with a 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Right down the middle, 1-1 to count. Don't think Weaver's pitch count is all that high at this point. A lot of low pitch at bats, despite all the strikeouts. Now the 1-1. Started after it, held up, a fastball strike on the inside corner just under the belt. 1-2 the count. Weaver right now at 78 pitches unofficially. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Weaver's pitch. Swing and a miss and a slider, a foot outside, and that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left on base. 7th inning stretch time. Brought to you by America First Credit Union with a score. The Bees 1, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Visit the Home Depot now through Sunday, June 25th, and get 10% off select appliance purchases of $297 or more. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. See store for details.
Join the National Multiple Sclerosis Society and over 2,000 cyclists for the MS 150 Bike Tour, June 24th and 25th in Cache Valley. The tour features themed rest stops, great food, live music, prizes, and fun for the entire family. To register, visit www.fightemsutah.org.
Attention, if you're thinking of buying a boat, please listen to the following.
Hey, I'm Brian. Last year I bought the boat of my dreams. I needed something to pull it, so I bought a brand new Escalade. Then built an extra-sized garage to store them both. I took my boat out about 2 times last year, and it only cost me $150,000. I'm an idiot.
Now listen to a Toy Share customer.
Hey, I'm Steve. Last year I found out about Toy Share from a friend of mine. It's everything I wanted and more. I mean, it's unbelievable for me and my family. I mean, they got ATVs, they got boat wave runners, snowmobiles, everything. And it's all brand new and top of the line. I got all the toys I wanted last year, and it was better than owning and cheaper than renting. Now my family, well, we do something every weekend. Toy Share is amazing.
Friends don't let friends buy boats. For more information, contact Toy Share at 801-858-2004 or go to toyshare.com. That's toyshare.com.
All right, we go to the bottom of the seventh inning, 1-0 in favor of the Bees. Top of the order, Eric Ibar, Reggie Willits, and Curtis Pride to face Sean Cone. Jared Weaver struck out the first two batters in the seventh inning. But then gave up that bloop single to Nate Espy in the seventh inning to ruin the no-hit bid. So here's Ibar, 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. There's a pitch, ground ball, right side, sliding backhand stop by Espy. The flip to first in time for the out. Boy, I tell you what, Nate Espy has done an outstanding job for Sacramento at first base. That's about the third sliding stop of a ground ball base hit bid for the Sacramento first baseman in this game. So 1 out, nobody on base. Change up outside, ball 1. Now the line of the 1-0. Willits swings and it's a ground ball through the right side and into right field, a base hit. So Reggie Willits is aboard with a 1-out single. So runner at first base, 1 out. Curtis Pride, the batter, drove in the only run of the ball game so far with his bases loaded ground out in the fifth inning. 1 on, 1 away. In that seventh inning stretch brought to you by America First Credit Union. For any financial needs, come to America First Credit Union, where members come first. A throw to first, and Willits dives back in safely. One to nothing Bees. They could use a Geico insurance run or two. A toss to first, and the runner is back. And Weaver hasn't thrown all that many pitches, but there is activity in the Salt Lake bullpen. That would be Jeff Haverlow. There goes Willits. The pitch low and outside. The throw is high, and Reggie's in with a stolen base. That'll be his 21st of the season, tying him with Jermaine Clark of Nashville for second in the PCL. So the count on Pride is 1-0. Weaver right now with just 80 pitches. And now Haverlow sits down in the Salt Lake pen. Meanwhile, activity begins to stir for Sacramento. Willits at second base. Cone whirls and looks Reggie back. For the River Cats, the right-handed throwing in the bullpen is John Burtwell. Has not seen action in the series. The 1-0 pitch outside at the knees, ball 2. 2-0 the count. The single by Willits, the fifth hit of the ball game for Salt Lake. And now they're just going to go ahead and put Curtis on with an intentional walk. For Pride, it's his team leading third intentional walk of the season. So now the Bees have runners at first and second, 1 out, and this isn't something you're going to see a lot at this level and in the future in the big leagues, and that is an intentional walk to get to Howie Kendrick. For Kendrick tonight, 0 for 3, a 5-game hitting streak on the line, and he has struck out twice, once looking against Fritz and once swinging against the Sacramento starter. So this is his first at bat against Sean Cone. Willits at second, Pride at first. The pitch to Howie. Swing and a foul. Back to the base of the screen. Strike 1. Again, Kendrick yesterday named to the All-Star Futures game in Pittsburgh on July 9th at PNC Park. Haven't been there yet, but that could be the nicest of all the new ballparks in Major League Baseball. As again, Cone steps off and looks Willits back to second. Good speed on the base paths with Willits at second and Pride at first. Now again, Cone steps off and looks the runner back. No balls, one strike. Ginter, the second baseman, close to keep Willits close, and now Cone again steps off. 0-1 the count on Kendrick. The pitch, swing and a miss at a fastball, 0-2. No balls, two strikes. He's leading 1-0. We're looking for some insurance here. The pitch, the runners go. Curveball low and outside. Throw to second base, and Pride is thrown out on the back end of the double steal. So no stolen base for Willits at third. That's a fielder's choice. And Pride is caught stealing. 2-4. So heads-up play by the catcher, Brown. Pitch low and away. Willits had such a great jump, but Curtis did not and is thrown out at second base. So now the count on Kendrick, 1-2 with a runner at third and 2 down. The pitch, curveball outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 Bees here in the 7th. The 2-2. Swing and a foul. Back into the screen. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. These have squandered a lot of opportunities. They've stranded 3 runners at third, 2 runners, they've got 3 runners at second. The pitch. Swung on and hit in the air towards right. Perry back towards the corner, makes the over-the-shoulder grab to retire the side. And so no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. As we go to the 8th, it's the Bees 1 and Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Self-employed borrowers often pay too much for a loan. Hi, this is Scott Borstra with Alta Mortgage Group. If you're like most self-employed people, you make great money, but you have a difficult time proving it. Well, Alta Mortgage Group has a solution for you. It's called the PDQ loan for self-employed borrowers. Here's how it works. It offers the same great rate that our customers with full documentation get, but you don't have to show me any income proof to get it. Just your good credit score and a 2-year work history will get you the purchase or refinance you're looking for. We can originate self-employed loans up to $3 million with no proof of income. Just call me at 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com.
Alta Mortgage Renter is my hero, and he's my dad, too.
I'll be happy to look into your situation and tell you if you qualify. Just call 628-9400. Alta Mortgage Group, saving the world one loan at a time.
The Army National Guard.
My name is Cheryl Hatcher. I joined the National Guard because of September 11th. I wanted to make the difference in the world. The Guard is a huge help to the community. It's amazing the support that we give to the community and that the community gives to us. If you were someone coming to me saying, I want to join the Guard, I would absolutely say that it's really one of the best decisions. We're going to give you your education. No, there's no way of saying, I can't afford it. Hear the story about how the Guard changed my life at 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Sponsored by the Utah National Guard, aired by the Utah Broadcasters Association and this station.
All right, we go to the 8th inning, still 1-0 Bees. It'll be Keith Ginter, Jason Perry, and Andrew Beatty. A 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up in the Sacramento batting order to face Jared Weaver, who's allowed just 2 hits, no runs through 7 innings. The 2 hits coming after 2 outs in the 7th. So here's Ginter, who's popped to short and gone down swinging. Weaver delivers. Ripped toward third. Scooped up on 1 hop by Kendrick. The throw across on target and in time. A rare hard-hit ball off of Jared Weaver. But Howie Kendrick right there on 1 hop to stay with it and make the play for the out. So one away. That'll bring up Jason Perry, who was the first base runner of the game for Sacramento, as he walked to lead off the 6th inning. So one out, nobody on, one pitch, one away here in the 8th inning. Weaver delivers. Fastball in at the knees, a strike, and it's 0-1. With the 10 strikeouts tonight, Val Solio Distributors and Kendall Oil donates $125 to the Multiple Sclerosis Society of Utah's. Weaver paints the outside corner at the knees with a strike, and it's 0-2. 6th time this year that's happened, making the total donation so far $750. The pitch. Curveball low and inside, 1-2. Let me check my math on that. Yep, $750. I think most of those occasions, Weaver has been the starter. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out of the fastball. Strikeout number 11. And that's one shy of the franchise record that Jared equaled earlier this year. Just double checking here. Of the Val Solio contributions, 4 out of the 6 times in which there have been 10 strikeouts by the Bees, 4 of them Weaver started. There's a fastball high, ball 1. Beatty is grounded to short and fly to right. Mark Redmond, Matt Kinney, and Weaver earlier this year with a record of 12 strikeouts in one game for Salt Lake. There's a changeup outside at the knees, 2-0. Weaver turned it in 6 innings at Tacoma on April the 29th. The 2-0 pitch to Beatty. Swinging a ground ball, right side. Nice convenient belt high bounce for Casey Smith. The flip to first, and it's another Keith Barton and Associates. 1-2-3 inning. It's 8:01. It's easy. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Bees 1, Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Come see what Dr. Stereo has waiting for you at Sound Warehouse.
When your warm head wimpy and your tweeters don't tweet, you got wires hanging down around your feet. Drive on in, we'll do it right. We'll make it sound like dynamite. We got the service at the top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse is where you'll find the latest in car audio systems, along with custom installations that are second to none. Check out our great deals on car audio from top name brands like Clarion, JVC, Kenwood, Phoenix Gold, Planet Audio, and others. We're your satellite radio headquarters for both XM and Sirius satellite radio, and we even have the new HD radios, so you can now listen to your local stations in high definition.
We got service at top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse, the home of Dr. Stereo, with 3 locations to serve you in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake.
It seems like the sun never sets at Mirasu Vineyards. Hi, I'm David Mirasu. The Mirasu family has made crisp, fruit-focused wines on the sunny California coast for 6 generations. And our latest Chardonnay really shines with your favorite grilled fish or a nice, fresh summer salad. To brighten your day, look for the bottle with the yellow label, Under the Mirasu Sun, and taste the wines we make at Mirasu. Life is good under the sun.
Mirasu Vineyards, Healdsburg, California. All rights reserved.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And John Burtwell comes on for Sacramento for the 18th time this year. Burtwell in 23 innings has given up 22 hits, 9 runs, 7 of them earned. No decisions or saves, a 2.74 run average. The PCL batting .250 against John Burtwell. Originally drafted by Detroit in the 30th round out of Harvard. Breaking ball strike at the knees to Jeff Mathis, 0-1. Jeff 1 for 3. Sean Cohn goes 2 innings, gives up 1 hit, no runs. No strikeouts, 2 walks and a hit batter as Mathis swings and fouls it off the glove of the catcher Brown, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Burtwell, 6'2", 220 in his 6th professional season. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Back to the screen. It's still 0-2. In 2002, Burtwell was the Tigers minor league pitcher of the year. Pitching at Class A West Michigan in 58 relief appearances, he was 7-2 with a 1.59 earned run average. The 0-2, line towards left, the base hit for Jeff Mathis to lead off the 8th. Fifth time in 8 innings, the Bees have been able to get the leadoff man on base. Only once has that person come around to score. So let's see if the Bees can pick up that Geico Insurance run here. As Mike Elward is the batter. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch his last time up. McLean deep at third, the throw to first in the runner's back. So McLean daring Elward to bunt. He has laid down one sacrifice this year. Now Burtwell ready. And the pitch, Elward bunts. Misses for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. In the 9th, Sacramento will have Thomas, Kiger, and Baker, the 9-1 and 2 hitters, 2 up. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Burtwell delivers, grounded towards short. Kiger up with it, takes it himself, steps on second, and throws to first for the double play. So they disdain the bunt, and Elward grounds into the 6-3 double play. And for Elward, that is his 5th double play grounded into. And so 2 outs, nobody on for Jason Espedo, who has doubled, flied out deep, and walked. So he's 1 for 2. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. Espedo slices one foul out of play down the left field line. Off the facing of the upper deck for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Now the right-hander ready. The pitch. Espedo lifts one foul again, third base side, almost the same section. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Up high, a ball, 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Espedo. As the Bees lead 1-0, the pitch. Little tap to the third base side. McLean charging, gloving, and dropping the ball. Espedo safe on an error by Scott McLean. For McLean, that is just his 4th error of the year, and that's not very many for a third baseman. So runner at first base, 2 out for Corey Myers, who's 0 for 2. Runner at first base. Throw over, and the runner is back. He's holding on for dear life, a 1-0 ball game. The pitch. Way outside, and a nice backhanded save by Corey Myers, ball 1. Now again the throw to first, and the runner is back. 1 ball, the count on Myers. Now Burtwell's pitch. Curveball strike on the inside corner at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Burtwell ready, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a curveball, 1-2. Boy, a steady diet of breaking balls from all 3 Sacramento pitchers here tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Espedo, the lead at first. Now the pitch to Myers. From Burtwell. Swung on, popped up behind second base into short center. Gets to the second baseman backpedaling out. Makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. As we go to the 9th, it's the Bees 1 and Sacramento nothing on ESPN 1230.
Ma'am, this is Officer Tough. We just found your SUV that was reported stolen.
Oh, where did you find it?
Just around the corner, ma'am.
Okay, officer, how can I prevent this from happening in the future?
Ma'am, could we recommend a Honda?
A Honda? Well, okay, what do you mean?
A Honda, ma'am. The most dependable, fuel-efficient line of cars in the world.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, we found a siphon hose and a thank you note. Apparently the thieves didn't want your gas-guzzling SUV, just the 108 gallons of gas it was carrying. Basically, they just wanted the gas.
Well, I did just fill up.
We recommend you protect yourself and stop filling up. Go directly to Stockton & Malone Honda. They can help with their President's Award-winning service and huge selection of new and used vehicles. They can find you the car you want.
Okay.
Because, after all, it's a Honda.
Yeah.
Even better, it's a Stockton & Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hello, would you like to be more successful with the opposite sex? I'm Ted Baker, and my program can teach you how to attract a mate. Listen to this.
Ted told me about logging on to freecreditreport.com. I learned that my good credit could help me buy a car and a boat, and now chicks dig me.
My patented system could work for you, too. Log on to freecreditreport.com to get your free credit score and report. A nice condo could make you irresistible.
Get your free credit score and report with enrollment in Triple Advantage at freecreditreport.com. Get the score.
We go to the ninth inning. Bees 1, Sacramento nothing. Charles Thomas, it appears a pinch hitter for Mark Kiger as Richie Robnett picks up a bat, and John Baker. So 3 straight left-handed bats for Jared Weaver to face here in the ninth inning. First pitch to Charles Thomas, swing and a miss at a high fastball, strike 1. Clyde Willits and Espedo in left, center, and right. Kendrick, Ibar, Smith, and Myers, the infield third to first. A battery of Weaver pitching, and Mathis catching. The 0-1 from Jared. Fastball, strike 2 called on the outside corner at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. Thomas out of the batter's box to take a cut. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Now Weaver's pitch, low and outside a ball. The count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. The outfield straight away, the infield back. The pitch, fastball outside at the bell, ball 2. Umpires in the green seats voice their displeasure on the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Weaver's pitch. Swing and a miss, and look out! The bat comes skipping off the top of the dugout and into the crowd. Wow, that landed about off the top of the dugout and landed about 10 rows back, it looked like. That is strikeout number 12 for Jared Weaver, which ties a franchise record that he equaled earlier this year. So now here's Richie Robnett pinch hitting. Fans booing the bat being returned, but usually that fan gets a new bat. So 1 out, nobody on base. Robnett's the batter. First pitch, strike, called, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Now Weaver's pitch. Outside at the bell to change up, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Weaver ready. The pitch. Fastball just outside. The count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 7,172 on hand here tonight. The 2-1 delivery to Robnett. Low and outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count with John Baker due next. 1-0 in favor of the Bees. Now Weaver into his motion, the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss to the fastball, and that fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Baker due next. Now Weaver's payoff pitch. Strike three called, and that's a new franchise record with his 13th strikeout. Jared Weaver, what an outing. 2 outs here in the ninth. Baker has struck out 3 times. Now Weaver's pitch to Baker. Fastball paints the outside corner at the knees. Is striked at it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Weaver ready. Mathis the sign down. The target up, the 0-1. Fastball high, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Weaver's pitch. Breaking ball low, and the count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's leading by the slimmest of margins at 1-0. The 2-1 pitch. Just outside at the knees, ball 3. Nate Ispy, the first baseman, is due next. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now Weaver ready. The 3-1 pitch to Baker. Started after it. Strike 2 called at the knees. Looked like he checked his swing in time, but the pitch a called strike. And now the fans, 7,000 plus, rising to their feet. Weaver ready. The 3-2 payoff pitch to Baker. Took him out swinging to win the ball game. What a way to finish it off. Jared Weaver blows away the River Cats in the ninth. He strikes out a franchise record 14, and the Bees win it by a score of 1-0. Jared Weaver, no hit ball through 6 2/3, gave up a bloop single to Nate Espy, then an infield single to Scott McLean, but he ended the ball game by striking out 5 of the last 7 batters he faced. So the most prolific strikeout effort in franchise history tonight by Jared Weaver. 2-hitter and a 14 strikeout performance. Another 1-2-3 Keith Barton and Associates. It's just that easy inning. Handshakes and high fives all around with the final score. The Salt Lake Bees 1 and the Sacramento River Cats 0. Back with a 10th inning show next on ESPN 1230.
The game is over and the fans are headed home. Stay tuned. The 10th inning show is coming up next. You've been listening to Salt Lake Bees Baseball on your home for the Salt Lake Bees. ESPN 1230 AM. Car, truck, and SUV buyers. 0% financing is back at the 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep at the Southtown Auto Mall. Want 0% long-term financing? You got it. Want more than that? With 0% Plus? You got that too. Only Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep will offer long-term financing as low as 0% on select top Dodge Ram trucks. Plus, give you a $1,000 gas card from Sinclair. Plus, a free Larry H. Miller entertainment package. Plus, offer a maintenance program with free oil changes. Plus, a 300,000-mile warranty. If it's a Jeep you're after, get long-term financing from 0% on our new Liberties, Grand Cherokees, and Commanders. Plus a $1,000 gas card, free entertainment package, and a maintenance plan offer. There's only one 0% Plus program in Utah, and it's only at your 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep, just off the 106 South exit in Sandy. The guy you know in the Southtown Auto Mall. OHC dealer for details. Car, truck, and SUV buyers. 0% financing is back at the 0% Plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep at the Southtown Auto Mall. Want 0% long-term financing? You got it. Want more than that? With 0% Plus? You got that, too. Only Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep will offer long-term financing as low as 0% on select top Dodge Ram trucks. Plus, give you a $1,000 gas card from Sinclair. Plus, a free Larry H. Miller entertainment package. Plus, offer a maintenance program with free oil changes. Plus, a 300,000-mile warranty. If it's a Jeep you're after, get long-term financing from 0% on our new Liberties, Grand Cherokees, and Commanders. Plus a $1,000 gas card, free entertainment package, and a maintenance plan offer. There's only one 0% plus program in Utah, and it's only at your 0% plus HQ. Larry H. Miller Dodge and Chrysler Jeep, just off the 106 South exit in Sandy. The guy you know in the Southtown Auto Mall. OHC dealer for details.
Welcome to the 10th Inning Show, a complete recap of today's game, as well as a look at other games around the major leagues and the Pacific Coast League. Once again, let's go back to the ballpark with the voice of the Salt Lake Bees, Steve Klauke.
What a stirring performance by Jared Weaver here at Franklin Covey Field tonight. His second complete game, 9-inning shutout of the season. He sets a new franchise record with 14 strikeouts for one pitcher in one game. For the Bees, it's their first 1-0 win since May 3rd of last year at Portland. And I'm going back through my books here to find out the last time the Bees won a game 1-0 here at Franklin Covey Field. And I found myself back in the 1998 season and have still not been able to find one. So, quite a performance tonight. Again, he had a perfect game through 5, gave up a leadoff walk in the 6th, had a no-hitter until 2 outs in the 7th. Nate Espy with a bloop single into center field spoiled it. Scott McLean with a single on the infield. A 2-hitter. Now, a 9-inning complete game 2-hitter. That ties another franchise mark for the fewest hits in a 9-inning effort by a Bees pitcher, as the no-hitter that was thrown early in Salt Lake history, in this franchise's history, was a 7-inning affair. Eddie Guardado threw a 2-hitter at Tucson on May 25th, 1994. Mike Lincoln here, May 24th, 2000, threw a 2-hitter against the Fresno Grizzlies. So, a lot of numbers to digest. 7 shutouts now on the season for the Bees. Final totals in the ball game for Salt Lake: 1 run on 6 hits, no errors, and they left 10 runners on base. For Sacramento, no runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. The winning pitcher, Jared Weaver, 5-1. The losing pitcher, Ben Fritz, drops to 1-1. Time of the game, 2 hours, 10 minutes, and again, the paid attendance, 7,172. The Bees scoring only 1 run as the starting pitcher, Ben Fritz, walked 3 batters with 1 out in the 5th. Curtis Pride's infield grounder brought home the only run of the ball game. And so the Bees win it here by a score of 1-0. We'll check the other scores around baseball next on our Abra scoreboard here on ESPN 1230.
Top 3 reasons I'm painting before my family comes next weekend. Number 3, my daughter just learned how to write her name. Everywhere. Number 2, 9 nail holes later, my husband finally got the painting hung. And number 1, I'll save at least $5 on paint.
Right now, get $5 off 1-gallon cans and $20 off 5-gallon buckets of Glidden Evermore paint. Only at the Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. Offer valid through July 4th by manufacturer mail-in rebate in U.S. only. See store for details.
Wait! Slow down! Just hold up a bit. Stop. If you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your credit, there's only one place to go. Carl Malone Toyota. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe, regardless of your past credit history. Carl Malone announces through the end of the month, 0% interest. And while they last, $1,000 gas cards and $2,500 rebate. And all vehicles just $88 down, $88 a month. So whether you owe too much, drove too much, or charged too much, stop worrying. Stop waiting. Stop the insanity. And get to Carl Malone Toyota. Southtown Auto Mall next to Costco. Not valid with any other gas card and rebate on select models. See dealer for complete details.
Safe Light Auto Glass brings you Jazz Talk Monday through Friday on 1320 KFan. More people trust Safe Light to repair or replace their auto glass than any other company. Call Safe Light at 1-800-800-ASAP or go to safelight.com to get a free instant quote and to schedule an appointment online. Remember, you can catch Utah's #1 sports show on 1320 KFan Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. It's Jazz Talk, brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass.
Welcome back. As the Bees win it 1-0 on a spectacular performance by Jared Weaver, with a franchise record 14 strikeouts. I finally found it. As the last time the Bees won a 1-0 game at home, you heard about it earlier on our This Date in Salt Lake PCL history. It was exactly 10 years ago today. Scott Klingenbeck with a complete game shutout on June 23rd, 1996. Tonight's attendance, 7172. The attendance that night was 7217. Very, very scary. All right, time now for our average scoreboard on a Friday night, and it's obviously a busy one. First of all, in the PCL, Round Rock defeated Nashville 4-3. Oklahoma topped New Orleans 4-2. Omaha beat Iowa 6-4. Memphis and Albuquerque are tied 2-2 in the 10th. At Tucson, Las Vegas leads the Sidewinders 5-0. In the 5th at Fresno, the Grizzlies lead Colorado Springs 1-0. And the 4th at Tacoma, the Rainiers lead Portland 3-1. In the major leagues, Milwaukee beat Kansas City 7-2. Former Buzzman Corey Koski with his 10th home run. In the 9th inning, the White Sox lead the Astros 7-4. Scott Podsednik a grand slam. Texas leads at Colorado 8-6 in the 7th. The Angels 5, Arizona 2 in the bottom of the 5th at Phoenix. Bottom of the 5th at San Diego, the Padres and Mariners are tied at 1. Giants 2, Oakland 0 in the bottom of the 4th. In the 3rd at Los Angeles, the Dodgers lead the Pirates 1-0. Finals, Cincinnati shuts out Cleveland 3-zip. Boston pounds Philadelphia 10-2. The Yankees edge Florida 6-5. Baltimore top Washington 2-1. Detroit 10, St. Louis 6. The Mets over Toronto 6-1. In 11 innings, the Braves beat Tampa Bay 4-3. And at the Metrodome, the Twins beat the Cubs by a score of 7-2. And that's your average scoreboard. Back with the scoring highlights right after this on ESPN 1230.
Visit the Home Depot now through Sunday, June 25th, and get 10% off select appliance purchases of $297 or more. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. See store for details.
Join the National Multiple Sclerosis Society and over 2,000 cyclists for the MS 150 Bike Tour, June 24th and 25th in Cache Valley. The tour features themed rest stops, great food, live music, prizes, and fun for the entire family. To register, visit www.fightmsutah.org.
Attention! If you're thinking of buying a boat, please listen to the following.
Hey, I'm Brian. Last year I bought the boat of my dreams. I needed something to pull it, so I bought a brand new Escalade. Then built an extra-sized garage to store them both. I took my boat out about 2 times last year, and it only cost me $150,000. I'm an idiot.
Now listen to a Toy Share customer.
Hey, I'm Steve. Last year I found out about Toy Share from a friend of mine. It's everything I wanted and more. I mean, it's unbelievable for me and my family. I mean, they got ATVs, they got boat wave runners, snowmobiles, everything. And it's all brand new and top of the line. I got all the toys I wanted last year, and it was better than owning and cheaper than renting. Now my family, well, we do something every weekend. Toy Share is amazing.
Friends don't let friends buy boats. For more information, contact Toy Share at 801-858-2004 or go to toyshare.com. That's toyshare.com. the Army National Guard.
My name is Cheryl Hatcher. I joined the National Guard because of September 11th. I wanted to make the difference in the world. The Guard is a huge help to the community. It's amazing the support that we give to the community and that the community gives to us. If it was someone coming to me saying, I want to join the Guard, I would absolutely say that it's really one of the best decisions. We're going to give you your education. No, there's no way of saying, I can't afford it. Hear the story about how the Guard changed my life at 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Sponsored by the Utah National Guard. Aired by the Utah Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where we don't have a whole lot of highlights as the Bees won it 1-0. The only run coming in the fifth. Corey Myers walked. Casey Smith bunted him to second. Eric Ibar walked. Reggie Willits walked, and the bases were loaded with one out. Curtis Pride hit a slow bouncer to the second baseman Ginter, whose only play was first. For the out, Myers scores from third to make it a 1-0 ball game. Meanwhile, Jared Weaver was perfect through five, but walked Jason Perry on a 3-2 pitch to lead off the sixth. Perry was eventually eliminated on a caught stealing 2-6. Then in the seventh inning, Weaver struck out the first two batters he faced, so the no-hitter was intact through 6 2/3 when he faced Nate Espy. Now Weaver looks in, gets his sign from Mathis. The first pitch to Espy. A little flare, center field coming on Willits. He can't get to it. It drops in for a base hit, and the River Cats have their first hit of the ball game here in the seventh, and the fans, some of them rising to their feet, appreciating the effort of Jared Weaver. And so the no-hitter was gone. Scott McLean followed with an infield single. But then he struck out Jeremy Brown to get out of trouble. And then, ending with a flourish, Jared Weaver struck out Charles Thomas, struck out pinch hitter Richie Robnett on a 3-2 pitch, and went to a full count on John Baker. And now the fans, 7,000 plus, rising to their feet. Weaver ready. The 3-2 payoff pitch to Baker. Struck him out swinging to win the ball game. What a way to finish it off. Jared Weaver blows away the River Cats in the ninth. He strikes out a franchise record 14, and the Bees win it by a score of 1-0. And so what a way to finish it off. One of the most spectacular starting pitching performances that we have seen for the Salt Lake franchise in 13 years. Again, 14 strikeouts, no runs, 2 hits. He walked just one batter, and again set a franchise record for strikeouts 14, tied a franchise record by allowing only 2 hits over a 9-inning effort. Again, it's happened only twice before by Eddie Guardado and Mike Lincoln. As the Bees now 44-30 on the year, the River Cats dropped to 37-38. The Bees now have won 2 out of 3 in this series. Game 4 set for tomorrow, and we'll preview it for you right after this final timeout on ESPN 1230.
Self-employed borrowers often pay too much for a loan. Hi, this is Scott Borstra with Alta Mortgage Group. If you're like most self-employed people, you make great money, but you have a difficult time proving it. Well, Alta Mortgage Group has a solution for you. It's called the PDQ loan for self-employed borrowers. Here's how it works. It offers the same great rate that our customers with full documentation get, but you don't have to show me any income proof to get it. Just your good credit score and a 2-year work history will get you the purchase or refinance you're looking for. We can originate self-employed loans up to $3 million with no proof of income. Just call me at 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com.
Alta Mortgage Renter's my hero. And he's my dad, too.
I'll be happy to look into your situation and tell you if you qualify. Just call 628-9400. Alta Mortgage Group, saving the world one loan at a time.
Come see what Dr. Serio has waiting for you at Sound Warehouse.
When your warm head wimpy and your tweet is so sweet, you got wires hanging down around your feet. Drive on in, we'll do it right. We'll make it sound like dynamite. We got service at the top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse is where you'll find the latest in car audio systems along with custom installations that are second to none. Check out our great deals on car audio from top-name brands like Clarion, JVC, Kenwood, Phoenix Gold, Planet Audio, and others. We're your satellite radio headquarters for both XM and Sirius satellite radio, and we even have the new HD radios, so you can now listen to your local stations in high definition.
We got service at top and the price is low. Dr. Stereo.
Sound Warehouse, the home of Dr. Stereo, with 3 locations to serve you in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake.
Well, thriller here in Salt Lake City. The Bees over the River Cats 1-0 on a complete game 2-hit shutout by Jared Weaver. And so the Bees have now taken 2 out of 3. Game 4 of this series, and our second to last game of this longest homestand of the season comes your way tomorrow. It'll be right-hander Dustin Mosley, 7-3 going for the Bees, against right-hander Jason Windsor, 6-0 for the River Cats. So it should be a pretty good matchup tomorrow. Make plans to come on out. It'll be more great weather on the forecast, so come on out. It's a 7 o'clock game time. But if you absolutely positively can't make it to the ballpark, join us here on ESPN 1230 beginning at 6:40 with the On Deck Circle. Our thanks to Isaac back in our studios in Salt Lake City, and our thanks to you for listening. Once again, in 2 hours, 10 minutes, and in front of 7,172, the final score, the Salt Lake Bees 1 and the Sacramento River Cats 0. I'm Steve Klauke saying good night and so long from the ballpark.
This has been the 10th Inning Show. Make sure to be with us next time for Salt Lake Bees baseball on your home for the Salt Lake Bees. ESPN 1230 AM.